You know what time it is. It's time for late nights with Santana. So sit back, get your popcorn, tap the screen, and enjoy. Oh, what's going on, Hunter? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Ready to get this thing going. Guys, as we come in, let's tap the screen, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and you know what? We're gonna do something different. Halo, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Judy, what's going on? We're gonna do something a little different. We are opening up the panel at 8,000 likes. 8,000 likes. Hey Alexa, stop. E, did you hear that?
I heard that.
So
what's that about?
8,000 likes. You know, Kobe is my favorite player. My favorite numbers is 24 and 8.
Yes.
So we are gonna open it up at 8,000. So
Okay,
guys,
bet.
tap the screen. Let's get it up.
Tap the screen. Okay.
E, how are you?
I am doing well. I got new glasses.
Ah, you
show
have
them.
spectacles.
Yes, I got new eyeballs. Yes, I
Someone
can see it
said
here.
Trump is a friend to our nation. He's dangerous for us. Trump is a friend to our. I don't think that's the
Alright.
word that you meant.
I think you meant
But
threat.
Yeah, I think so as well.
'Cause those statements contradict each other.
They absolutely do. They
Hey,
absolutely do.
Hunter.
But guys,
Okay.
let's tap the screen. Once we get to 8,000 likes, we will open up the panel for discussion. So we are gonna do it at 8,000 likes.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out around 9 o'clock, maybe. But I'll be back.
Okay.
I just want to let you know when I drop without warning.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're absolutely good. Guys, tap the screen, share the live out. Let's go ahead and get up to 8,000 likes. Once we're at 8,000 likes, we will open up the panel. Thank you for the heart, me.
Tap.
RC Dub, what's going on?
He's here early.
Yeah, he is.
Hi, RC.
Guys, hey, what's going on? King T, how are you? Oh, Hunter, I hope you don't lose power of the internet either. Guys, thank you for the hippos. Guys, let's tap the screen, share the live out. I want to get some conversations going. There is a lot to be talked about tonight. I have opinions. I have facts. I have information. Hey, so Erica, there was something that you wanted to talk about. You remember what it was? I think Erica might have just stepped away. I think she might have just stepped away. Guys, let's keep tapping the screen. We are almost there. We're at 2.6 thousand likes. Again, once we get up to 8,000 likes, we will go ahead and open up the panel. I'm really excited. So guys, if you want to have that conversation, go ahead and grab a spot on the panel. And again, at 8,000 likes, we will open up the conversation. What's going on, Notorious?
Is this thing on?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, great.
Harris husband invested $3 billion in uranium. Listen, that's just a bunch of misinformation.
He got yellow cake.
Yeah, and also,
I've seen it.
Harris husband does not have $3 billion. So how can he invest $3 billion? That doesn't even make sense. Guys, tap the screen, share the live out. Once we get up to 8,000 likes, we will go ahead and open up the panel. And I want to have this conversation with, Trump supporters. I want to have this conversation with Kamala Harris supporters. I want us to really get into it. If you guys didn't catch the end of last night, and hopefully K-Man will be here soon, but K-Man left us on a cliffhanger. K-Man actually said, and for anyone who does not know, K-Man is a black man. Thank you for the heart, me. K-Man is a Trump supporter, and K-Man said that he wants to make America great again. And when America was great was in the 1930s. But we did not allow K-Man to explain. We wanted to go ahead and get K-Man. We wanted to get K-Man on the panel again for tomorrow. So we're going to have that conversation today, I guess. You said Latinos for Trump. I do not believe you. You need more proof. Guys, we're at 5.5 thousand likes. We're almost there. Once we get to 8,000 likes, we will go ahead and open up the panel. Erica, we're going to do this earlier than normal. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am ready for it.
Hey.
Let's see what happens.
Firefly58, thank you for the sub. W's in the chat for Firefly58 for the sub. We in here, guys. Just so we go ahead and get this out the way, we have a daily donation goal of $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All my pay links are in the bio. It's all going to be Santana24J. If you enjoy the live, if you want to support the live, the best way to do so is through those donations. It allows us to keep doing these lives and bringing you education and entertainment. And also, Erica pay links are in her bio. And Erica, do you want to tell them what happens when they donate to you?
Most definitely. We are accepting donations up until the 15th of October.
Your volume's a little choppy.
It's not. Oh, fuck.
It's like it's going in and out. Guys,
is this better?
A little bit, yeah. Guys, we're at 7.2 thousand. So as soon as we're at 8,000, we got a couple of people waiting to join the panel. Thank you for the heart, me. We got a couple of people waiting to join the panel. We're going to go ahead and bring these people in. If you are a Donald Trump supporter, if you are a Kamala Harris supporter, and you want to join the conversation, please, please, please go ahead and request up, and we will get this thing going.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, is this better, Santana?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay, fantastic. We're collecting donations up until the 15th of October for DV Awareness Month for Hope Women's Center out here in Maricopa County, Arizona. Thus far, we have collected quite a bit, so we're very, very thankful to all of those who found kindness in their generosity to give. Santana's going to be matching up to $1,000, so keep on giving. Yes, 1,000. Deal with it. All right. So your support is definitely appreciated. More information about Hope Women's Centers can be found in my link tree, and also my pay links are there too: Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Erica. And hey, panel, as we come onto the panel, go ahead and mute up for me for a second, and we'll introduce you. So if you could, while you are joining the panel, go ahead and hit that mute button. We will get these conversations going. I am super excited to have a nice conversation across the board. Again, if you're on the panel, as soon as you come in, go ahead and mute up. Guys, tap the screen. Listen, okay, we're almost at 10,000 likes, so we're gonna go ahead and target 25,000 likes is our next goal. So tap the screen. Let's get up to 25,000 likes. I'm going to go ahead and start introducing the panel, and we have 3 spots left. If you are a Trump supporter, if you are a Kamala Harris supporter, if you want to talk about FEMA, if you want to talk about the policies, if you want to give us your opinion about why you are voting for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, please go ahead and request up, and we can have those conversations. And again, please, 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 once you join the panel, go ahead and mute up for me, and I will introduce you. All right, so we will start with Gutter. Gutter, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, my friend. Good, my friend. And just to verify, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election or Kamala Harris?
I'm voting Republican.
Oh, that's not the answer. That's a good answer, but that's not the answer. Are you voting Donald Trump?
I will give you my explanation with that.
Okay.
I hear years of vote blue no matter who, but and I vote red. All we have is Donald Trump. So yes, I'm gonna be voting for Donald Trump.
Ooh, we're gonna get into that conversation. Okay.
It's a hard explanation.
No,
because years after year we hear vote blue no matter who, and all of a sudden it was Biden and it was Harris.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean.
I get it, and I want to get into that conversation. Yeah. We're going to get in that, but hold it for a minute. Go back on mute for me just a minute. Let me introduce the rest of the panel.
You know what I mean by that, though?
Yep, absolutely. But go back on mute for me, my friend, and I'm going to introduce the rest of the panel, okay?
You're fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Kings and Sword, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me all right?
I can.
Really low.
How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. Yeah, you are kind of low. I can hear you, but you're kind of low.
How about now?
It's a little bit better. Who are you voting for this election? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump, of course.
Okay. Another one for Donald Timothy Trump. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Kings. Can you go back on mute for me just a moment, please, my friend? All right, guys. And also, while I'm introducing the panel, we still have spot for one more. If there's one other person, a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter that wants to come up, please, please, please go ahead and request up. We're going to finish this up. So, Mo's Art, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing this evening, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Good, good, good. And who are you voting for in this upcoming election, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
And I think I'm going Trump, my brother. I think I'm going Trump.
Okay, okay. All right, go back on mute for me for just a moment, please, my friend. All right, and we have OSC. OSC, how are you this evening, my friend?
Doing good, Santana. How about yourself?
I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And OSC, who are you voting for in this upcoming election, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Vote for Trump.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you, my friend. Go back on mute for me just a moment. Firefly, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. You know what? Okay. Just to be fair, I'll ask the question, but we'll put it out there. Firefly, who are you voting for in this upcoming election? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Madam Harris.
All right, perfect, perfect. And also, guys, again, W's in the chat for Firefly. She is one of our newest subscribers, so she did get fast access to the panel. So W's in the chat for Firefly. And
Firefly.
Last but not least, Tiffany. Tiffany, how are you?
That's Taffy.
Taffy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Taffy, how are you this evening? I'm happy she did. Taffy, who are you voting for in this upcoming election? Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Kamala Harris.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. And go back on mute for me just a moment, please. And let's get one other person in.
What's going on, man? Let me just beat you to the punch. I'm voting for Harris. Fuck basically Donald Trump with all of his orange ass with his damn toupee flying head. I can't stand that man.
Hold on. Because here on Late Nights with Santana, we do have. Hold on 1 second, Gutter. Hold on. We are at all times very mindful, very cutesy, very demure.
Yes.
So we will have.
Show some decorum.
Exactly. We will have civility. We will.
Thank you.
All right. So I got you Blackwing 0 for life. So you are voting for Harris.
A hell of an entrance.
That is. Guys, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get these conversations started. So again, tap. We're at 13,000 likes. 13,000 likes. Let's get it up to 25,000 likes. Share the live out. We're going to get it going. Hey, for my panel, there's just a couple of things I want to make sure I remind you all before we get started. Please, please, please. Be mindful of TikTok etiquette. And when I say TikTok etiquette, I mean please be mindful of using correct terms. So pew pew, mustache man, unalive, AB, schnazies, schmecks, all of those terms. And the only reason I say that is because those terms keep us safe as far as keeping the live going. So it allows us to continue to have these conversations. And also just an FYI, and C19, that's a big one. C19. And so just an FYI, if you guys say those words more than twice, I will have to immediately kick you. But if you hang around just for a minute, I can bring you back up. It's just to protect the live and make sure that you don't receive a flag and the live doesn't get banned. So just please try to be. Go right ahead. I'm sorry?
What's the C19? I missed something on that one.
The C19 is the pandemic that we went through.
Okay, all right, got you.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get this conversation started. Again, one more time, just to remind you guys, the daily donation goal is $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. Santana24J, everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you want to support the live, that's the best way to do so. Erica, tell them what happens when they send a donation to you, please.
When you send a donation to me, it's going to be given up until the 15th. We are donating all funds to the Hope Women's Center out here in Maricopa County, Arizona. With that said, Santana's going to be matching up to $1,000. So please donate. I really want to max it out here. So I'm just saying. So I look forward to your support and just appreciate everyone who has given. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get going. You know what I want to do? Okay, so Gutter, I'm going to start with you. Because you explained to me that you are voting Republican. And then I said, wait, that's not the same, because there is a huge difference between Republicans and MAGA supporters, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely.
So I'm assuming, and I hate to make assumptions because you know what happens when you make assumptions, right?
No, I'm good. Go ahead and ask it.
I'm assuming that you're conservative, right? You believe in small government and lower taxes and all of those types of things. Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So tell me, as someone who qualifies as a Republican, but yet now MAGA has completely taken control of the party, where you have people not only denying climate, but saying that hurricanes can be created. You have people telling don't trust the government. You can't trust the boots on the ground as far as resources. Just all kind of things. How can you continue to support the MAGA movement being an actual Republican?
Were you assuming the MAGA movement is all those things? I don't get into the MAGA thing, and I understand what you're saying. I don't think anybody believes that they're blaming the Democrats for controlling the weather.
Well, actually, they are.
We know there's government agencies out there doing stuff. I get that.
Literally, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
They don't do it. They don't do weather by Republican versus Democrat. That's the government working against us in the bigger scope.
Wait, hold on. So, I'm sorry, 1 second. Again, guys, please don't, just a quick PSA, please do not use caps in the chat unless you're a mod. Whenever you use caps, that draws my attention away from the panel directly to the comments. And so I want to make sure I'm locked in on these conversations we're having. So please be mindful and do not use caps unless you're a mod. Gutter, so listen, the thing is, literally, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is a staunch MAGA supporter and even had a whole back and forth with Laura Loomer and saying that Laura Loomer doesn't, represent the MAGA movement. She literally said that the reason why the hurricanes are hitting Florida is because the Democrats are weaponizing the weather against a swing state in Florida.
I get that. There's idiots on both sides up there in Congress.
That's fair.
We know that.
That's a fair statement.
But, and like I said, I'm not MAGA. I align with conservative views to that extent. Okay. That's a hard no on the MAGA.
Okay. So
Trump's a blithering idiot when it comes to opening his mouth. But again, like I said earlier, you had the vote blue no matter who crowd, and they threw Biden in there. Well, Biden's not going to make it, so we throw Harris in there. So you guys just back whatever they're throwing at you. I mean, the red side, the Republicans don't have much choice either past that point. You know what I mean? There's not anybody lined up past that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean? We got Trump. We're kind of stuck with it because we're voting red.
Okay, I get what you're saying now.
Y'all got stuck with Biden and Harris. You know what I mean? It's vote blue no matter who, or vote red, and you got this blithering idiot at the top of the red state. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so Gutter, I'm gonna do this because Gutter. So Blackwing Zero has a question, but I want you to answer one question for me to Blackwing Zero, and then I'll let him take over. So if you think that Donald Trump is a blithering idiot, and you're
I think everybody does. Don't get me wrong.
But if you personally, you don't think highly of him, are you saying the only reason that you're willing to vote for him is because you're strictly voting across party lines?
Is that not the same reason everybody's getting Harris's vote?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
That's
so.
why Biden got in, though. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the same thing on the other side. I get what you're saying. It's tough that way because you got to vote party line if you're a party person.
Well, let me just say this.
Whoever they put up there, we got to choose, right?
Not necessarily. So let me say this, and then I'm going to pass it off to Black Wings.
No, I get you.
So, and I'll just speak for myself. Personally, I had no intention on voting for Joseph Robinette Biden. I was not impressed with him. I honestly, I did not want to vote for him. But as soon as Kamala Harris took over, she impressed me in multiple ways, and she's continued to do so with her rollout of the her multiple policies, and she has put forth a plan that I can get behind. Not only that, but she's not 80-something years old, so that's another thing.
Did you vote for Biden in 2020?
I did. I absolutely
there
did.
You go. I mean, it's 2 years later. I get it.
But again, I wouldn't have voted for him.
The newness wear off of it.
Yeah. But let's go to Black Wing Zero real quick because you had a question.
Okay, here's the thing. These are my stances: education, healthcare, housing, big transportation, fair employment. If anybody don't know, that's generational reparations. So I'm literally going like this: for people that are Republican, what is Trump's plan for education, healthcare, housing, and big transportation? I'm just giving you 4 out of 5.
What's Harris's plan for it?
Oh, I can tell you that basically when it comes down to basically first time home buyers, she wants to give a grant for low income families. When it comes down to education, she wants to basically eliminate Sally Mae and also making sure that basically people don't go into debt when basically when it comes down to college, when it comes down to basically school. Here's the thing: unlike the Republican Party who wants to get rid of the basic educational system, she wants to enhance it.
Matter of fact, $25,000 for first time generational buyers. Not
first time home buyers. Yeah, that has to be on low income. That's low income families.
Person in your house to buy a house, you're getting $25,000. That knocks it down to like 0.01% of the population.
Okay, what's the bad part about that?
Okay,
what's the bad part about that?
No, I got no problem with it.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hey guys. Please remember, we don't want to talk over each other. We can't hear each other if we're talking over each other. So let's make sure we go one at a time, please.
It's not just. It's not. Hang on.
Go ahead and say what you were saying, Gutter.
I just don't like getting angry about it. I mean, there's ways to talk about stuff. He kind of come in angry. I get it.
Well, I think
the country's screwed up. But then there's ways to give money around and help everybody. But a $25,000 for a first-time generational buyer, not first-time home buyer. Like if you're the first one,
it's the first time home buyer.
No, it's first time.
Hold on 1 second, both of you guys. Erica, go ahead.
It's for first-time home buyers.
Generational buyers.
It's okay, for first. Wait. It's for first-time generational home buyers, meaning it has to be your parents have. I'm sorry, you have to be at least first generation born in the United States, meaning someone who comes to the United States can't get this loan, or not loan, but can't get the actual credit. And also, hold on. Also, not the first person in your family, but your parents cannot have had a generational home. So you have to be exactly. So I mean, not in your family, because you can say
sounds good.
Hey, Gutter. Wait 1 second, my friend. You got to let me finish.
I'm sorry.
No worries. So
yeah.
I mean, if it's someone in your family, that doesn't matter. But your parents could not have actually purchased a home before. So those are the two qualifications.
So that cuts a lot of people out.
Yeah, it does. But it also gives a lot of people incentives. It gives people like me. I can get it. Right? I mean, so that's the thing. Exactly. So it
helps a lot of people. I know it helps, but it does, the way it's worded, it sounds good. And she says it, and it sounds good. But when you get down to what the big print gives you, the little print takes away.
Maybe. Okay, so let's do this 1 second.
Right.
Houseway.
Okay, Gutter, go on mute for me just a moment, please, my friend.
No, you're good. I appreciate it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go right ahead, OSC, and let's do this. So, guys, just for everybody watching, a couple of things. Let's tap the screen. We're at 26,000 likes. Let's get up to 50,000 likes. Let's also we have our daily donation goal.
Excuse me. They don't give it. Listen, I want to correct Gutter because I went to Kamala's website because I was listening to Polly earlier today, and Polly was adamant that is for first-time home buyers and the first-time generation. So I said, okay, that
So
makes
it's not
sense.
either or.
It's not either or. So as more new homes are built and affordable housing supply increases, Vice President Harris will provide first-time home buyers with up to $25,000 to help with their down payments, with more generous support for first-generation homeowners.
Oh.
That's all.
Gutter, does that make sense to you now?
Yeah, I get it, but that's all.
Okay.
No,
That's a lot of people. That's
wrong,
not your
and that-
0.01%
No,
or whatever
and
you
that's
said.
great.
Remember
That's
you
great.
made up.
No, it's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah,
If it
okay.
actually
Santana,
goes to
sorry to
fruition, I
interrupt
get
you.
it.
No worries.
But
Okay.
It's campaign promises. We all understand that. Am I correct? You know what I
Right.
mean?
This
Well,
is actually
and-
something that has already been in the works since
No.
2021.
Yeah, Gutter,
And
I'm
I
going to place
appreciate
you back
it.
on
No,
mute for a
I
moment,
get
my
it.
friend.
I have.
All right, guys, so please tap the screen. Let's get up to 50,000 likes. We have our daily donation goal of $150. If you want to support the live, the best way to do so is through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And Erica, can you tell them what happens when they donate to you?
Yes, when you donate to me up until the 15th of October, all of your contributions will be given to the Hope Women's Center out here in Maricopa County, Arizona. It is in honor of DV Awareness Month. Santana is matching it up to $1,000, so let's keep running his pockets. And with that said, pay links are in the bio, and also more information about the Hope Women's Center is in the link tree too. Thank you.
Perfect. So this is what I want to do. I want to just let everybody know who's watching, who we have on the panel, and who they are supporting. So we currently have on the panel Gutter, who is supporting Gutter, Kings, Mo, OSC, and they're all supporting Donald Trump. We have Blackwing Zero, we have Firefly, and we have Taffy, who are supporting Kamala Harris. So OSC, you said that you had a question. Can you pick one of Firefly's, Taffy, or Black Wings to point your question towards, please?
Well, it wasn't towards them. It was about the $25,000 home grant.
Okay, then point your question towards Erica.
So for everything I've seen, I know a lot of people who work in the real estate industry. From what they were telling me with the fine print that I seen online, so that my first question is, where is all that money going to come from? How are they going to pay for it? And the second part of it is, from everything I've seen, that money technically isn't truly a grant because it gets actually lumped into the loan origination on the back end. So you end up actually paying for it more than double with the interest over the lifetime of the loan.
Hey,
okay, where do you see that it's not
Erica,
a grant? I want the source.
I was just about to say
I'm not gonna argue
that.
something with you if you're not gonna give me the source.
I was just about to
water
say
doesn't
that.
work.
Go
I'm
on.
outside smoking a cigarette, but I did read it previously. I forget what website. It was a real estate website. And also,
Then give me the source because I'm not gonna Google it.
Yeah.
So give me the source.
I'll come back
Go
with the
ahead,
source.
Santana.
Real estate broker.
Hold on one second. Well, and so the thing about that, right, and which I appreciate, if you're saying it's an opinion piece from a real estate broker or whatever, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate an opinion piece, but if we haven't seen, if the actual details of their economic plans haven't been flushed out and actually announced, then it's just an opinion, and so that's why
It's a lot of conjecture.
exactly.
Going on.
E.
So the same could be said about getting to 25,000. Then at that point, it is
And-
conjecture because it's not technically passed, and it hasn't happened.
No.
And asking where they'll get the money from
Hold on one
is
second,
also
OSC.
like asking where they'll get the money from is like asking where do they get the money to support the military, to fund the military. So no, like there are so many grants and programs available right now that go toward purchasing homes. All right, so that's where the money is going to come from. They can do that. What else can they do? Also, I honestly do not believe that if it's going to be a grant that is going to come off of you said that it might come off the back end. That's not going to happen. I think it's going to basically be a tax write off. Black, yes, sir. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, hold on one second. One second.
Yeah,
One second. The one thing that I want to kind of add on to what Erica was saying as well, because it's not conjecture. Like breaking down a campaign promise is conjecture, but it's a campaign promise. To Gutter's point, there are a lot of promises made while campaigning. Now, I will say this. I am impressed with the amount of promises that Kamala Harris has actually laid out, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to fulfill, 100% of what she says if elected. But at the same time, it is a campaign promise, which is completely different than saying I am putting forth my complete economic plan, and this is everything that I'm going to do to actually achieve that. So that's why I was saying I would love to see a source citing exactly, where it shows that's what's going to happen, because there's at this moment it's a campaign promise.
Right now. I think that's what's hurting her right now. She's not explaining where it's coming from. She's got great ideas. Everyone does. But she's not actually explaining where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
Hey, Gutter.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She gets asked all the time where the money's going to come from. We all pay taxes. We get that.
But where's Trump money coming from?
Oh, trust me, I'm not a Trumper. Like I said.
No. Because Trump has specifically said where his is coming from. So I'm asking a question.
Trust me, I get it. He don't have a fucking clue.
Trump money for what specifically, Santana?
For everything. Trump, the way that. Hold on one second, Gutter. And Black Wings, I'm coming to you because I know you had your hand up. But OSC specifically, how has Trump said that he's going to pay for everything that he's been talking about? Because he said two things.
Which ones are you referring to?
You tell me, because you know.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Come on, OSC. I know you know. Don't be coy with me. Don't tease me. Just tell me.
You trying to get fresh with me?
A little bit.
I'm a Trump supporter, and I don't know what you're talking about either.
Yeah, okay, I got you, Kings. Super simple, super easy. The two ways that he said he's going to pay for everything is tariffs and drill, baby, drill. Literally.
For what?
Those are the two things.
We pay for tariffs, though.
But you did see Biden has actually increased the tariffs on imported Chinese goods on certain things when he's talking about Latino and other things.
Well, and again, so to be perfectly clear, and I've had this conversation, tariffs aren't a bad thing, right?
No, they're not.
Tariffs are necessary. They are inflationary, but they are necessary, but you have to be strategic at how you use them. And saying that you're going to place a 200% tariff on someone is a horrible idea. Like, that's
great idea.
Okay.
Hey, can I talk about the real estate stuff? Because I'm a real estate broker, and I would literally tell my clients to raise the price by $25K if I know that the government's going to pay $25K.
Yeah, we hear you, real estate bro. Give us a minute, though. Black Wings, go ahead.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, here's the problem I'm having with Trump supporters today. You're asking where this money is coming from. So where is the money coming from for the wall? Because we got shut down twice because of that stupid piece of shit of a wall.
Hey, Black Wings. Black Wings. I know where Trump got it from one time. FEMA funds.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And here's another one. Being the fact that I'm a former educator, this is too stupid to make up. Why is the Republican Party is trying to get rid of the Department of Education?
Ooh, I know. Erica, call on me.
Santana.
Because because it's in Project 2025, and they are definitely using the playbook from Project 2025. It's actually on page 322 of Project 2025 about sending.
I thought it was on 370.
No, it's page 322. I know this because I made a video about it.
Again.
Page 322 of Project 2025.
But to be fair, Santana, Republican parties have been calling for that previously, even going back to Bush Jr.
Exactly.
Yeah, they want to go back to Jim Crow. That's what they want to do.
No, they don't.
They want to go back to Jim Crow because every time basically I talk to y'all Trump supporters, guess what? Don't want to go back to the 1960s.
Hold on. Again, we can't talk over each other. Everybody mute up for me for a moment, please. Erica.
Yes.
We have not yet spoke to Firefly, Taffy, or even Mo, who is a Trump supporter. Who would you like to speak to next, and what would you like to speak with them about?
Taffy and Firefly are
Harris supporters.
okay. Taffy, do you want to add anything to this conversation?
About the Department of Education, that was protection for minorities. And if you take that away and send it back to the states, it is complete disaster for minorities.
It's hurt minorities the most.
That's absolutely not true.
It specifically keeps black communities.
Hey King, so
hold on,
can I ask you a question?
Actually, no. Both of you guys go back on mute. Please wait to come off mute. This is Taffy's time. Please allow her to finish what she's saying. Taffy, I apologize. Please continue.
Our children will have no protection against what the states will teach. I live in Georgia. My children's history won't be taught to them because the state says it's CRT when it's their history.
Can I get a source on that? Because that's
hey, King. Again, my friend, please let her. King, please let her finish, and then I'll come to you so you can speak to it. But we have to stop interrupting each other. The TikToks doesn't like it, and I got a bit of touch of autism, and it doesn't like it either. So.
And we also have people in the chat who don't like it either also. So just be respectful, please. Santana's asking you nicely. I'm not. Stop over talking people or I'm going to utilize my mod privileges.
Taffy, go ahead and please finish. And then, King, you can respond once she finishes.
Yes, it will pretty much decimate the public education. And they'll be able to teach basically. We won't have the schools. We'll have the failing schools even more. But you'll be taught what the states want you to be taught.
Got it. Okay.
Basically just going around in a circle again from the Daughters of the Confederacy. Only this time it's Moms for Liberty teaching our kids, being able to dictate what our kids know.
Yeah, no, listen, I think there's something to it because you do see in some of the southern states there is an actual push to not only eliminate certain things that are taught, but certain books that are taught as well. But King, what would you like to say in response to Taffy and the claim as far as defunding the Department of Education would hurt the educational system?
No, defunding it would not hurt the educational system. That's based on nothing.
Why do you say that?
Because since the dawn of the federal education system, test scores and overall progress has actually decreased, and that's statistically.
Did you say increase or decrease? I want to make sure I heard you right. Decrease?
Decreased.
Where did you get that information from?
I have a master's in education. I just learned it in college.
Cool. Do you have a source that I can actually check?
Yeah, just type in have test scores increased since the dawn of public education by the federal government. Plus, schools have to follow accreditation.
Hold on one second, because I want to find this because that's a pretty bold statement, and that's something that's actually
it's just a fact.
Hold on.
Hold on, guys.
It's a bold statement in the sense that it's quantifiable, right?
It is quantifiable.
Exactly. So we can find it. So give me 1 second, Erica. You have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, like when we say, "Do you have a source?" That'll be like actually naming the source. Like you guys were talking about the tariffs earlier and how Biden increased the tariffs and whatnot. All right, I have a source here from the taxfoundation.org that actually goes over those numbers. I'm not going to go into them because that's not what we're talking about. I'm giving you an example. You should be able to say what your source is if you are asked for a source, not telling Santana or me to just Google it. That's bothersome. I feel like I'm going to be using the "Where's your source?" or "Cite your source" sticker all night long. But King, is it Kingsam? No, King Sam, whatever. What's your source, love? Where did you get that information from?
When I
your master's in education told you that.
sir.
Okay, your master's in education told you that. Okay, so your master gives you all the stats. I gotcha.
King.
No, I have a master's
Hold on one second,
in
King.
education.
That's cool. I got 2 MBAs as well. It's nothing special. Anyway,
What are they in?
I'm working on my
Since you
MBA,
got
so it really
I
ain't
have
special.
wait. I have a master's degree in management and also have a master's degree in supply chain management and logistics. Again, whoop-de-doo. I have degrees. I have certifications. Whatever.
It counts.
Yeah, but listen, where did you get your MBA from or your master's degree from?
Biola.
Where? Biola. Okay, cool. You might want to actually go back and tell them either they need to refresh their courses or you want a refund or something. So what you said is absolutely incorrect.
Since you got your degree and shit.
Looking at nces.ed.gov, it does fact check. No, since the start of the Department of Education, standardized testing across reading and mathematics have increased year over year. Now, what you do have a point in is since C19, standardized testing is now at a 13-year low, but this is only since C19. Now, one thing that I also want to pull up and bring to your attention. Now, you said this, King, not me, but you know where I did find some information talking about how.
Break it down by demographics.
Hold on one second.
Break it down by demographics.
Well, why? We're talking nationwide, right?
No, because we're specifically talking about the minority community.
Why are we talking about the minority communities? Why are we not talking about everybody?
They're the most affected by it.
Yeah, okay.
They're the most affected by it.
Okay, King, respectfully, we're not about to have this black conversation right now. Hold on one second.
Can I have it for him?
Hold on. Now, what I was saying is, you know where I can find information talking about how after decades of federal intervention, the educational system is lowered and test scores are lowered? The first thing that popped up was an actual article written and published by the Heritage Foundation. Do you guys remember who the Heritage Foundation is?
Swear to God.
Do you remember what we were just talking about, Project 2025? I swear you can't make this up. You cannot make this up.
God.
Would you like to respond to that, King?
What did you say?
The very talking points that you're utilizing, not only did I disprove those, but these are talking points parroted in an article published by the Heritage Foundation, which are the authors of Project 2025, who are the same people saying that the Department of Education needs to be dismantled and it needs to be sent back to the federal level, which is also the same thing that Donald Jimothy Trump is saying as well. I.e., Donald Trump is working with the Heritage Foundation and is behind Project 2025. Boom!
Yeah, but Harris already said that she can use it.
Can I back up on it?
Let's go.
You need to break it down by demographics.
No,
clearly you don't understand how that works. Do you even know what the prison pipeline is?
Listen. I don't care for you to try to.
You don't know how real estate works, and you don't know how the education system works for Black and Latino minorities.
Okay. Hold on one second. Hey, Black Wings, I'm gonna drop you down just for a second. You can request back up, but give me a second, okay?
Hey, can I get him on just right quick?
Wait, one second, because I'm gonna bring you back, but I want to bring somebody in. 1 second.
But just let me get him 1 second.
Black Wing, I promise you are coming back, love. You are definitely coming back. You're welcome here. We bring it home. I knew it.
OSC, you said you have to leave?
Yeah, I got to bounce, but I just want to end. I'm not going to make a political statement. I just want to say before I leave, regardless of who anybody votes for, the great thing about this country, you're entitled to vote for who you want. But at the end of the day, regardless of who wins, we all still got to live with each other. So we shouldn't take it as personal as most people do.
Oh, it's very personal, though.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but it's personal.
Listen, I will tell you, this panel has started a little bit hot, and I appreciate that. But we are very respectful and mindful of each other. So, you know. Thank you.
So everyone just stay safe out there. I like the vibe you have going on here. So have a good night.
Absolutely.
Have a great night.
My friend.
Hey, Santana, I got to bounce too, brother.
Okay.
I appreciate you having me on. A lot of lives I get in trouble for because I try to speak my mind. But you've had one of the evenest one that I've been on. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, friend, you're
That's
always welcome if you want to come back. Firefly, you were saying something?
No, I appreciate it. Just
Yeah, I
because
just
I'm
wanted to
Republican
tell
don't
him
mean
something
I'm
real
a
quick.
Trumper. He's an idiot. I get it.
Okay, wait. I think she wants the
No, that's not
Firefly
what I
wants
was
to
going to
say.
say. That's not what I was saying. My family and I have generations of Republicans, and we're all voting Democrat this year. We've campaigned for Bush and Ford and Carter. I mean, we've done the Republican thing. This year, we're all voting Republican.
Hey, Santana, you want to hear something crazy?
Hold on one second. Hold on one
Firefly
second,
was
Gutter.
talking.
No, I was just going to ask you a question.
Wait, 1 second, because Firefly was talking.
You good.
Firefly, go
No,
ahead
he
and
can
finish.
ask me a question.
No, he said Santana. I don't want him to ask me a question. I want you to be able to finish saying what you were saying.
I was just telling him he doesn't, if he doesn't want to vote Republican, don't. Because my whole family, for generations, have been Republican. And they're now, this year only, are going to vote Democrat. They're joining me. So, you can just think about that. If you don't like him, don't vote for him.
No, I don't like him, but again, it's like when it comes to Democrats, everybody votes blue no matter who. What does
sir, we look at
Republicans have to
policy.
do?
Hold on one second.
point
Hold on one
is that-
second. Hold on one second.
No,
This
let
is
me-
Firefly talking to Gutter.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's the whole
But,
point, is my whole family, for generations have been nothing but red until this year. This is the first year they're voting blue. So,
And that's-
so can you.
I've been union since 1986. I voted Democrat until Trump, when he first come in. Shit, Obama
Then
was
you have to like him.
Obama was one of our best presidents, in my opinion. He was a great president. I voted
Absolutely.
Democrat all the way up until Trump, and it wasn't. I wasn't gonna vote for Hillary. That's when I broke chain and went Republican.
Honey,
That
I didn't vote for her. I didn't vote with Clinton either. But I didn't vote that year because I had there was nobody to choose from.
I think that's kind of where a lot of Republicans are at right now. It's like, well, fuck, this is all we got, but we still got to stand by our standards to an extent. I know it sucks.
But you're saying you're
again,
voting
like I
for
said
the
earlier, it's vote blue no matter who, but what does the red side have? It's rough.
So
You guys just don't
in,
know.
in
We're-
2020,
we're
did
going-
you vote for Trump or did you vote Biden in 2020?
2020, I didn't vote.
You didn't vote at all,
No.
and you couldn't vote for Hillary. And
No.
now you're sticking with the guy that you call a bumbling idiot because
know-
you don't want to vote for Kamala.
Wait.
It's
Did
given I
King,
don't
did
like
King just
women.
run? King just ran.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, King. Why would
it
you
wasn't
run?
about him anymore.
Here's what I was going to get to. I'm going to talk to
Gotta go,
Santana
bro.
about this. I was a hardcore Democrat growing up, union, everything. I had my wife's uncle. He lived in Belleville, Illinois. He's a hardcore Democrat, and the town treated him wrong. And he bought a gun and a van.
A pew pew.
No, I'm sorry, yeah, pew pew, and went to DC and shot up a Republican baseball practice. If you remember that baseball practice where Scalise got shot,
Yeah.
I remember.
that was my wife's uncle that did that.
Oh wow.
They put him down. So I seen maybe it was just him, and I get it. There's a lot of, I hate to use the word psycho, but when they get burnt on so much stuff, they tend to snap. He snapped. That kind of put my shit away from. He burned me on the Democrats at that point because we went back and forth. I had the FBI come to my house, ask me about the guy. I'm like, we went back and forth on Facebook. That's, I'll keep it at that. I'm sure I got my own FBI agent watching everything I do on the internet. You know what I mean? But there's psychos on either side of it. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But he was kind of the one. He was kind of the one that pushed me the other way after me voting Democrat since 1986. Right, wrong, and different, but it is what kind of made the choice for me.
Yeah. Hey,
know.
Gutter, I'm gonna have to drop you down, my friend. I just got
No, you get-
I just
I
got the word
appreciate
that you
giving
got
me my time,
flagged.
bro.
No
I
worries.
appreciate
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you giving me time, bro.
Can I say something and then I have to go because I got to work in the morning.
Okay, Taffy, go right ahead.
If anybody considers themselves a patriot or love this country or anything, you have got to be scared finding out this morning that this man had the contact that he has had with Putin. That at the height of C-19, when we needed the machines that he was sending them to Russia, you have got to be afraid of what he's going to do with this country. This is the only time in 50 years that I have actually been afraid for this country, is under this man. I wasn't afraid with Bush because I knew he cared enough about this country to keep the democracy. Yeah, we went to war, but he knew we were going to have, I knew our democracy was going to stand. This man is, I don't know what he is, that he's even gotten this far in this country. But everybody should really be afraid to know that with that other superpower that close, they should be very afraid.
Yeah, no, listen, I'll say this, and thank you for coming up and spending time with us and having the conversation, but I completely agree with you. I think the more we learn, the more we realize that the saying America first is not something that Donald Trump actually believes in. He believes in himself first and foremost. He believes in Russia, secondly, and he believes in his rich friends third. I mean, he's proved that in multiple facets. So, but Taffy, thank you so much for coming up and spending some time with us this evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. All right, guys. So we have a couple of spots open on the panel. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up and have a conversation, please go ahead and request up. We will keep the conversations rolling. We have, as of right now, a panel full of friendlies. So if you are interested in coming up and giving your opinion on Donald Jimothy Trump, any of these topics listed here, I guess I need to add the whole Russia thing on as well. Please go ahead and request up. Also, guys, W in the chat for Phil, who added $5 to our daily donation goal. So we now only need another $145 until we meet our daily donation goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. If you enjoy the live, if you enjoy the content, and this is the best way to support it, it's going to be Santana24J. Everything is appreciated. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, please don't forget about Erica. I know she's not here right now, but if you guys go to her page, go to her pay links, any money that you donate will go to Hope's Women's Center in Maricopa County, Arizona. It helps support Domestic V. And I will be matching all of your donations up to $1,000, and so we will be doing that until the 15th. So please donate. Also, guys, the likes are moving kind of slow. We're only at 55,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get this up to 100,000 likes. Hit the like button. Let's do like a 90 seconds power tapping. 90 seconds power tapping. Share the live out. Again, we have 3 spaces open. Since Erica isn't here right now, we have 3 spaces open. So if you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up and have a conversation about why you are voting for Donald Trump and you feel like he's the best candidate for this upcoming election, please go ahead and request up. While we do that, I want to introduce the new people to the panel, and then I also want to spend a moment having a quick conversation. So first and foremost, TJ, how are you this evening, my brother?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Good.
So So I see you kind of backtracked. You ain't backtracking, but you're trying to protect your pocketbook a little bit. I see you mentioned up to $1,000. I saw your faces the other night, and you were paying. You were in pain, brother. You were in pain.
Well, there were some conversations and some conversations were had, and we felt like that's a good amount. But we want to make sure that the team comes through as well. And so we keep going. Also, again, guys, W's in the chat for Tony. W's in the chat for Tony, adding $5 to the daily donation goal. Who he said, keep it real, brother. Tony, I will. I'll keep it real. W's in the chat for Tony. again, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. It's the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, if you enjoy the entertainment, that's the best way to do so. Santana24J. Also, again, remember, don't forget about Erica. You can find all her pay links in the bio. Any funds that you donate to Erica up until the 15th will be donated to Hope Women's Center in Maricopa County, Arizona. And they help support Domestic V, and I will be matching up to $1,000. TJ, again,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm fine, man. How you doing today?
Good.
I just I know you're gonna go on to the next person, but a quick statement. I just find it funny how people will come up here and say, "What's your source?" I'm the source. Like, what in the world?
Yeah, no, listen, I think it's important to, you know how it is. Like, if you're going to make a claim, especially a quantifiable claim, like, you got to have some type of way to back it up. I mean, that's just,
Right, but it's just amazing to me how the arrogance of the people that you talk to, that vote for Trump. Well, what's the source? I'm the source. I am the light. Like, wow, man, that's deep.
Yeah, no, listen, I can appreciate if you're giving your opinion, but please don't speak something as facts if it's just an opinion. So
exactly. All right, I'll go on mute now.
Okay, perfect. And it says the Anna. Can I just call you Anna? Is that okay?
Hello.
Hey, can I just call you Anna?
Sorry.
No worries.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yes,
How are
you can
this
call me
evening?
Anna.
Anna, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm a former Trump supporter, so.
Anna, okay. So, wait.
So I don't know if I qualify, but I clicked the thing.
I don't want to take this for granted. Who are you voting for in this upcoming election?
Kamala Harris.
Hey, guys, W in the chat for Anna. W's in the chat for Anna.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's hope. Okay, there's hope out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us that left the cult. I'm sorry, but it's a cult.
Oh, I want to get into it with you because I have some questions and it's some things that I was having a conversation about. So I have a couple of like really good questions for you, but I'm going to come back to you in just 1 second.
Okay.
Guys, again, another W in the chat for David. David added $20 to the nightly donation goal, so now we're up to $30. So we're only $120 away from our daily donation goal. So yeah, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bio. If you want to help support the live, that's the best way to do so. It's going to be Santana24J. I appreciate everything that you guys do and how you're able to allow this live to continue with your generosity. And again, also, please don't forget about Erica, because I will say it again, everything that you donate to Erica up until the 15th is going to be donated to Hope Women's Center in Maricopa County, and they actually support Domestic V, and I will be matching up to $1,000. And they actually support Domestic V, and I will be confused who that is right now. And they actually support Domestic V, and I will be no one's off mute. And they actually support Domestic V, and I will be. Oh no, that was you. Okay, Judy, how are you?
Hello there. How are you tonight?
Wonderful. And Judy, just to verify, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election or Kamala Harris?
I am voting for the next Madam President, Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
I have a question to ask Anna. May I?
Sure. Well, 1 second. I'll let you ask the question. I want to do this real quick, guys. First, again, tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. Let's get to 75,000 likes. We're at 62,000 likes. Tap the screen. Let's get up to 75,000 likes. Share the live out. Again, we got a couple of spaces left. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up and have a conversation, please go ahead and request up. But guys, I want to recognize someone special that's on the panel. I want to do it again because, as you guys know, it's still Hawk's birthday. Happy birthday, Hawk. Man. How are you, my brother? No, whatever. It's still today.
You sound like somebody else. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came up to talk to your guy who ran or whatever, because that stuff he was talking about education started getting under my skin.
Well, but you know, we can't forget he had a master's degree in education, so there was that.
But you notice he never said he actually taught, though.
I don't think
He
he
never
actually
said he was
learned
a
either.
teacher. Yeah, that part. Absolutely. Wow, they said 21st birthday. I wish.
Hawk, you gotta remember, he was the source. Remember that now. Always remember.
He was.
You don't need
Right.
Yeah, he was. You gotta remember.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to
need.
come up is, and I put this in.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, one of the reasons I came up, I put it in the chat. If you look at the statistics for the states with the lowest education levels, the 8 out of the top 10 are red states. And that goes to what you started that conversation with. If we cut federal funding to education, those states already are not doing what they're supposed to be doing for the children in their state for education. They'll do even less with less federal funding. That's an issue.
That's been my whole point the entire time, Hawk. Like these certain states, and again, I'm from the South, right? I'm from the South. I know for a fact that southern states don't do what they're supposed to do in a lot of different aspects. And you're telling me that we're going to now put education back on southern states? That's a horrible idea. That's horrible.
Exactly.
So
That's the thing kills me about that, Santana. I think we all understand when people talk about states' rights. You know that what it usually leads to. The oppressed minority usually gets the raw end of the stick. It seems like every time we talk about that, because the first thing we have the right, the states' rights have the right to abort ABs and other facets. And every time that the states so-called get their rights, all of a sudden our rights disappear.
Yep.
Don't you just find that funny?
Yeah. No, it's super interesting, and you see it every single time. So, Okay, guys, let's do this. Omega, I'm going to come back to you in just a second because little did you know, since you're up here now, you just became the new Erica since she had to leave a little bit early. So she says she might come back, but until then, I'm going to use you as my co-host. But until then, I think it was Judy wanted to ask Anna a question. Was that correct?
I did, yes. Anna, if you're still there.
I'm here.
Did you vote for Trump in 2016 and in 2020?
Unfortunately, yes.
What was your tipping point that made you realize that he's the losing end?
It is a cult because you're so blinded in there, you can't ask any questions. So the whole thing about January 6th, started to look really fishy to me. And I only later on I saw the real videos. But I would say the bullying of Paul Pelosi, and I would say the lies against the LGBTQ, the books that never made into the classrooms, that Target fiasco, the lies on the LGBTQ really, really hit home for me because I'm an ally and, so it was ridiculous.
Okay, so basically the bullying that he's so famously known for.
Yes, and Hillary was right about everything.
Absolutely. And Hawk, I wanted to tell you, wasn't Trump, didn't he say something like, I love the poorly educated?
Oh, and here's the really screwy part. Republicans in general have been saying that since the 70s, right? They don't want everybody to vote, and they want you just educated enough to get a job and go to work. That's it.
They're all about workers, so we can push you around.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, absolutely. That's a great question. So, Anna, so I've heard this question, well, not necessarily the question, but I've heard multiple people who said that they used to be MAGA supporters and now they're voting for Kamala Harris. They've spoken about how it was super interesting. As a matter of fact, W's in the chat. The Halo sent me a video, and then I was watching Polly's live earlier, and he had someone on who had this exact experience. But just talking about how like they saw how things were, like they saw the racism, they saw the hate. But they still stayed in it because it was more so out of, not necessarily out of love or anything like that, but it was more so out of fear. They got bullied into making sure that they fell in line. Did you ever experience any of that, or if you did, how did you
Yes.
deal with it?
Yes. Like the other platform, Twitter. I'm just gonna say like that. It's a mess over there. You
Oh
cannot.
wait, hold on. I think
What?
I watched your video. Yes,
You did?
yes. Matter of fact, that's the video I was talking about. That's insane.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Welcome.
Well, there's someone that told me to come check out your live. So one of
Yeah,
your moderators.
listen. That's again W's in the chat for Halo. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Request back up. I was trying to follow you. I hit the wrong button and I kicked you. I'm so sorry. Request back up. I was trying to follow you and I accidentally kicked you. Please, please, please request back up. Hawk, why did you make me do that?
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, whatever.
And I don't see her in the request.
You know what?
either.
It might be okay. Here she is. I'm gonna request you back up. I'm sorry.
you
I
go.
was trying to follow you and I accidentally. I'm so sorry. I was trying to follow you and then Omega made me kick you by mistake. So
Oh no, it's okay. You can hear me now?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh well, it's horrible because even a simple question. I remember like the big omnibus bill. I thought it was a lot of big spending, right, at the time. So I'm like, I don't like it that Trump signed that. Why did he sign that? So they started to get mad at me and they gang up on you if you ask questions or if you don't agree 100% with Trump. And I'm like, but guys, this is too much spending. Trust the plan. That's their answer. And then they start, oh, she's a fake MAGA. And then they dox you. You know, they put your private information out there. It's the unalive threats, you know, and it's brutal. You have to fall in line. And then you start hearing like the some pages acting racist, misogynistic, homophobic, and I will point that out, and they're like, "No, just ignore it. It's probably some a Democrat plant. Trump supporters are not like that. Trump is not like that." So they try to keep you blinded, but it got to a point where liberals weren't even attacking me anymore. It was all MAGA. They don't like each other. It's a lot of infighting. You know, they're very insecure. It's awful, but it's a lot of bullying.
Yeah, no, for sure. I completely understand that. Roscoe, I'm trying to connect you. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the request dropped out or whatever. Thank you for the heart me. Roscoe, I don't know what's going on, my friend. You might have to request back up. It's just kind of spinning. Hey, so while we wait and see if we can get Roscoe in, because I would love for you to have a conversation with Roscoe. Roscoe is one of our MAGA friends. He's a MAGA friendly. I'll say that.
Okay.
Black Wing Zero. You had your hand up.
Yeah. Here's my question to Hawk though. I gotta ask my brother. One, happy birthday, many years on this earth, and plenty more. Have you seen black Trump supporters basically having lives? Because there is a well-known black Trump supporter named American Lumberjack that had a whole life with nothing but Klansmen. Nothing but.
Wow. No, I haven't seen any, and I haven't heard of that one for sure. Damn.
But here's my question. Knowing that, would you align with Blacks for Trump?
I would never. Even before that. Not even.
And to my black delegation, I got to ask this question to all my brethren of the black delegation and also the black women delegation. We worship y'all every single way. Here's the thing though. Knowing the fact that happened, and you see black Trump supporters bashing their own community, would you want to align yourself with these fools?
You know, so the thing that I have to say is that I always ask the question, and you know what, before I get into, you know what, I'm just going to hold my opinion. You know why? Because we have a friend to the panel, or at least a friend to me, Roscoe. Roscoe, Erica's not here tonight, so you don't have to worry about her. She's in the chat, but you don't have to worry about her. Roscoe is a black man that's voting for Donald Trump. So we will get into that conversation with him. Roscoe, how are you doing this evening?
I'm maintaining best I can. How you doing, guys?
Good. Listen, have you watched? I see that. I see that. Look, Erica's in a different spot. Look, she came back up because I called her name. Roscoe. She came up to yell at you.
Hey, Roscoe.
Oh snap!
Boo.
You know you messed up, right?
I'm a job. I'm coming back. I'm
Okay.
just out. I had to do something.
Yeah, no worries. I'm holding Omega.
I jumped too late.
Y'all have fun.
All right. Okay, so Roscoe, listen. I want you to meet someone. This is Anna. Anna, who is up in the top left-hand corner, is a former Trump supporter, right? She actually voted for Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020, but she is voting for Kamala Harris this year. And she was talking about her experience as far as coming out of being a MAGA supporter and the amount of hate that she has literally gotten while she was supporting MAGA, and then also how things have been difficult for her since actually leaving. So I guess my question to you, or Anna, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to tell your story, can you tell Roscoe a little bit more about yourself and your experience?
Every time I asked, I had questions about Trump, I would get attacked. But, talking about, like, I'm originally from Brazil. I'm Latina, I'm mixed, and I just feel like as long as I had a lot of resentment about Brazil. So as long as you bash your culture, where you come from, I feel like they love minorities. That was my experience, not only mine, but I can only speak for myself tonight, right? I've seen from other friends that left MAGA with me, but I see that, for instance, on Candace Owens. Like, as long as you bash your community, you bash who you are, where you came from, what you look like, they will love you. And it's always like, America first, USA is the best country in the world, Brazil sucks. And I was like, woo, they loved me. The minute I started to ask questions, he was always like, oh, she's a fake MAGA. And in names that I cannot repeat here because, we'll get in trouble. But it was like a lot of degrading names for absolutely no reason. I could post a picture, let's say, in a swimsuit picture, and they would and I'll say, oh, hope everyone has a great day. Oh, you were this, you were that. It was horrible. They're very angry for absolutely no reason.
Okay. Yeah, so listen, that brings me to you, Roscoe. One, I want to know, like, have you experienced that at all, or have you seen it? And two, like, the one thing I will say about you is you're not angry. At least you haven't been angry on this panel. All the conversations we've had have been civil, and it's never been a situation where you've had to get kicked or whatever. I haven't heard. Like, I've seen that with certain MAGA supporters. I haven't seen that with you, but I want to know, like, is that something that you've witnessed yourself, or what's been your experience as being, an openly Black Trump supporter?
All right, just this afternoon, I was outside doing my manly duties, and I was in a group chat with AJ's political views. Mm-hmm. They kicked me out of the View, and everybody went ham on me in there. It's a Democratic page when they had what's it called? It says, "Why can't either side get along?" That was the caption, and they had a picture of both candidates, and it says, "What is the problem with bringing us together?" Was the caption. I got on there, and just like I'm cordial with everyone until someone disrespects or insults me, then I feel comfortable to be able to say something back.
Roscoe, you be cutting up in other people's spaces and lives?
No, that's the whole point. I did not cut up. I speak to them just like I do with you. Everything that I say is my opinion, and I own it. Correct? All right, so I stand on whatever my opinion is. I can understand you have facts and you can point out policies and things that you agree with versus what I agree with or don't. But opinions belong to each person. Just like Miss Anna has her opinion that, her own personal views because things have happened to her that she can attest to. I have too, from the other side. So I don't think that it's a MAGA problem, if that's what you want to call it. I would consider it a people problem because they don't agree with your views. So, this goes back to my original argument: is how come we can't agree to disagree and still be neighbors?
Because
Hold on one second, TJ, because I know you want to get it, but hold on. Let me do this real quick. I want to go to Black Wings first because he threw his hand up first, but then I want to come to you, TJ, because I know you want to have a conversation. But real quick, guys, tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. We're at 78,000 likes. Make sure you're sharing the live out. Also, we have still $120 left in our daily donation goal. So if you want to support the live, if you enjoy the live, enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the information, the best way to support is Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. Santana24J. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, please don't forget about Erica, because anything that you donate to Erica up until the 15th will be donated to Hope Women's Center in Maricopa County, Arizona. It's a domestic V center. And I will be matching everything up to $1,000. So please, if you guys see it fit, make sure you make a donation. I want to go to Black Wings first, and then we'll jump over to TJ.
Actually, it's a question to Roscoe. Roscoe, you are a Black MAGA, but the thing is, though, MAGA stands for Make America Great Again. I need a time, date, and former president. When was America great for Black people, especially Black women?
You know what? Hold on real quick before you answer that. Mods, can somebody go find K-Man and send him an invite? Because K-Man was supposed to be coming back to answer that question for us. And
I was
Roscoe,
gonna follow him yesterday, but he made me upset, so I just didn't follow.
Somebody go find K-Man and bring him back. And Roscoe, just to let you know, K-Man said that it was the 1930s. But go right ahead.
I wouldn't say that. I would say basically they talking about, this is still my opinion, and it's open to whatever, but I think they talking about going back to the classic conservative roots of the country, where a man marries a woman, raises children, has a pet, has a dog, has a good job, has a nice car,
so
living out the American dream.
Hold on one second. Let him finish, please.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, at least let me finish. And then, far as that, I'm 42 years old, so I didn't live during the segregated period. My parents did, and my grandparents, and only from stories of what they heard, America wasn't so kind to them at those times, you know what I mean, either. But they still believed in the American dream, where they could feel like they could strive and thrive in the country. And, just right now, I honestly believe it's just the views of the people have been skewed so much, because we all are conservative at heart, you know what I mean? Everybody wants, who doesn't want to have a family, settle down, and children, you know what I mean, and build a life for themselves. So I think that's what the Make America Great theme is in my heart.
Sir, the problem is, though, here's the thing, though. We can legally marry in this country since forever. Matter of fact, interracial and also basically same race marriages did not get passed until 70 years ago, which was not that long ago. Not only that, basically when it came down to basically having a white picket fence and a dog, we had something called redlining in this country, like pure point blank. When it came down to segregation, what do you want to go back to? A man and a woman. Here's the thing: what about a man and a man? What about a trans person and their lover? Y'all always damn excommunicate those people out of damn thing. But you wanted to be just strictly heterosexual Christian and probably even, I don't know, YHT. So I'm really going like this. I will ask this question again. When was America great for anyone that was not Christian, was not heterosexual, was not basically born a male, was not born rich, and was not born YHT?
I think you are trying to express an atheist homosexual. What, am I correct? I mean, you saying?
Wait, what? Are you saying, what, Roscoe?
Are you saying? Is he saying a person that doesn't? Is he saying a person that doesn't believe in Christian values, a person that doesn't believe in the family unit? What is he trying to say? I think that's what he's trying to say.
Let me make it more easy for you.
He said, when was America great for a person that's not a Christian, a person that's not a heterosexual? That's what he said.
Hold on, let's do this. Let Black Wings clarify. Hawk, I know you had something you wanted to say, and TJ, I know I got to come back to you, and even more, and Omega, I know I have to come back to you. Let's remember not to talk over each other, but two, let's get some fleshing out of this information. Black Wings, do you want to clarify for him?
Okay, basically this, right? We're talking about basically the days where a LGBTQA member can get married to their lover. Yes, I admit that. First thing, no. Second thing, when it comes down to people that believe in another religion other than Christianity, other than the YGT Jesus Christ, I'm talking about Allah, Vishnu, High Elohim, probably even Makati, like people that believe in another religion other than Christianity.
Right.
People that basically.
Well, you already heard.
No.
Sorry,
I'm not finished.
I know. Sorry.
People that don't have a cucumber if they lucky with a mushroom.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think I get it.
Let him finish this
No,
up.
I think I get it though.
Anybody that's basically anybody that identifies and that was born as
right. That is not a conservative.
So I'm literally going like this. I'm not saying not a conservative. I'm saying this: people that are non-Christian, non-heterosexual, non-white, non-male, and and non-rich. Like basically,
but those
people
are all
that really make up this.
But besides the non-rich part, those are all non-conservative views.
So let me say this. So we have to be Christian. We have to be Christian in this country to live under the conservative party.
No, I'm not saying that at all. No, because
So
I
we have
follow
to be
I follow the Honorable Louis Farrakhan.
Hold on one second, Black Wings. Let him answer your question. Go ahead, Roscoe.
I follow the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, and he's Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And he even supports Trump. So, and I don't say that he come outright and say I'm voting for Trump, but he will tell you
hold
in
on.
so many different.
Did you say
areas.
Farrakhan is supporting Trump?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Roscoe, ain't no way.
Look, I'll play it right now if you guys will allow me. It's only 22 seconds.
Hold on. You have the floor. Please.
Oh, great.
I know what he's talking about.
I've had this conversation and another. And then they always talk about it, some old stuff. No, this was made this year. Here we go. It's in my library. I just played it.
But in that speech, if you listen to the whole speech, he's riding the fence.
Hold on, Hawk, because I was just about to say I wanted either you or TJ. I figured one of you two.
It's not a speech. It's not a speech. It's not a speech, for one. He was talking on a radio interview that was filmed live. And I know what speech he's referring to. He had a brown suit on that day. I watched that as well. He has spoken about Trump candidly over the years since 2016, I want to say. And he has spoken on him. And every year, his view goes a little more towards Trump. So just let me pull it up, please. Give me 1 second.
Louis Farrakhan does not talk about the whole black delegation. Like, seriously. Like, basically,
I understand that, and I respectfully.
Hold on one second.
I respect your opinion on that because.
Hold on 1 second.
I respect your opinion 100%.
Go ahead and play that, and then we'll react to it.
Okay. I really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let me make sure the volume and don't no commercials pop up before I play it for you guys, though. All right. Now let me know if you have any hearing issues.
Of this administration is good for us. Because of Trump's way, he is an anomaly. There's never been no president quite like Mr. Trump. There's something that he's doing. Trump is destroying every enemy that was an enemy of our rise. Who's the enemy of our rise? Is it the Department of Justice, where we get none? Is it Congress, where you make a law that favors us and then you turn around and destroy it? Is it the media that has destroyed every black leader that stood up for us? Martin Luther King suffered it. Malcolm suffered it. He's attacking the media. Calls it fake news. We have been the victims of some fake news.
Yes.
If you
FBI.
read his dialogue, he's saying
Go
basically.
at it, baby. They've been beating the hell out of us ever since J. Edgar Hoover.
Okay, 1 second. So, Hawk, what were you saying?
That he's right. That's not the one that I heard. The one that I heard, he was riding the fence. He was saying stuff positive about Trump, but also saying stuff negative about Trump.
Yep, that's correct, and that's because over the years he have came more and more come around. I'm not gonna say this to discourage any other person. These are my own views, and I own them. I'm allowed to. That's what God gave me the right to do.
So you believe that
at the
him
end of the day,
dogs and cats?
I'm not.
Please let me finish, y'all.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Finish, Roscoe. I still want to
Thank
come
you.
to TJ, and then I want to come to Anna as well.
Yeah, I do not press people to pick either side. I won't do that. It's your choice, for your own reasons, your own views. But I would recommend that people listen to it. People change. Their opinions change over time. Just like the man said himself, he heard Farrakhan speak about Trump over the years. He wasn't so nice to him. He was critical of him. But more and more it goes by. This is a 2024 video. It's from this year, January. He was on a Power 107.5 radio station, kind of like the Breakfast Club. And it was an hour-long thing. That's just a small snippet of it. If you listen, he talks about all of the stuff. There's a lot of information in there, and with not all people like Blackwing said, they're non-conservative. Some people aren't Muslim either. They don't care what Mr. Farrakhan has to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, man, listen. Let me just say this real quick. So as we've been talking, I've been looking at different articles, and I've looked at articles from AP News, Politico, Detroit News, like a bunch of stuff going back from 2016, 2017, 2020. I don't see anything that's like recent with this, but the one thing that I will say is that Farrakhan has a detailed track record of disparaging Trump. So that is a shift from what I just heard. Played. I would like to get more content and actually watch that whole thing, but
hey, it's definitely interesting.
It's definitely a shift
because, like I said before, he didn't like him so much at first, and then he started
Hold on. I just saw someone said the video isn't recent. We're gonna get more information on that. Let's hold tight. TJ, what did you have to say?
First and foremost, look. I find it funny how a tap dancer will use Honorable Louis Farrakhan to explain his point when the Honorable Louis Farrakhan despised tap dancers to the core. I find it funny how people don't know Louis Farrakhan's humor, not realizing that man right there was saying that all that in what's what I'm looking for is late. He's being very facetious what he was saying. Very facetious the things what he's saying. So the fact you think that the Honorable Louis Farrakhan is going to come out and say I support Trump, if Louis Farrakhan is going to support Trump, he must be eating pork ribs as well.
I am.
Can we please not deny the fact that you heard it come out this man's mouth?
I'm not done talking because you know what?
All right.
Yeah. See, this is why tap dancers are dangerous, and I keep saying this to people because they will use your own heroes to use for their point and use to infuse their point into the system. And then I didn't interrupt you at all. I've been quiet as a church mouse.
No, I think that was background noise. Hey, go back on mute for me, Omega and Roscoe. I'm sorry, I think it was background noise. TJ, go ahead.
Yeah, and like they'll use our heroes to say, what's one thing they keep saying about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? They were Republicans. They never were. They have a Republican bone in their body. They're always using our heroes just to say, hey, you know what? He might support Trump. So I think you need to support Trump too, since he does it. And knowing doggone well, we all know from the depths of our soul, Louis Farrakhan would never support Trump. That's number one. Number two, I find it also funny how people will come around here and forget the fact that Blackwing, put your hand down.
TJ, I'm already mad at you too.
Well, hold on, because
Hold on.
we got a lot of people that want to speak, and then I still want to introduce a new person on the panel as well.
Right. I'll try to finish up. One thing I don't understand also is we are supporting a political party right now who sees a disaster happening in Florida. As we're speaking right now, the hurricane is barreling through Florida. People's homes are being flooded. People are losing everything. And these Republicans are still at home doing nothing. You know why? Because they do not care about you. They prove it to you every day, every night, and twice on the weekend. And the mere fact that you guys are still supporting, and so the mere fact that you're still supporting them is laughable.
Yeah.
The mere fact that people are actually going to lose everything in this hurricane. And none of these people said we should come back to Congress so we can help these people.
Yeah.
The Republican Party is slowing all of the nation down. They have been for the last couple of years. One more thing, I had to say this: the last two sessions of Congress, the last two sessions in Congress has been the lowest law passing Congress in the history of the United States of America.
Yeah,
they haven't passed not a damn thing.
Yeah, it's been they like to say they've been the party of I forgot what it's called. See, I forgot my point. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, TJ. Real quick, let me introduce the new panel or the new people. Island Boy, how are you this evening?
Hey man, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can. And just to verify, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election or Kamala Harris?
I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. And Knoxville, how are you this evening?
I'm doing amazing, man. I just come back from working this storm, and I was going to disagree a little bit on TI about the help or whatever, man. I've been down to Perry, whenever Helene hit.
Mm-hmm.
Worked that storm Perry all the way up to South Carolina, all the way in North Carolina. I'm a lineman. And I've been on your panel a couple of times, man. To be honest, I just want to say my heart goes out to anybody that's been affected or anybody that's lost any loved ones or anything. My heart goes out to you. I've seen a lot of devastation.
Yeah.
And but God's got us.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know for a fact, again, I have family in that area, so I know exactly what you're referring to. And listen, I know you've been working hard. I was listening to something they were talking about, like they're bringing lines crews even in as far as from like California. I don't know what happened. Let's get them back in here. They're bringing lines crews as far as from California to prep and be ready for what's going on and with Milton and everything. But Knoxville, just to verify, are you voting for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Honestly, to be on this panel, I really don't really want to specify. If I gotta specify, just kick me off.
Well, no. So the only reason I do so is just to verify, and because we're keeping the conversation flowing, and I like to let everybody know who's voting for who. Just for example, so technically Roscoe at the moment is the only Trump supporter up, but we do have some wiggle room as far as some of the people that are on the panel. But we do want to verify, so we can understand how the conversation is flowing, and it is going to remain a respectful conversation. So.
Okay, well, as long as it remains respectful, I'm going to abide with Roscoe over there.
Okay, no worries. Perfect. Thank you, my friend. All right, so go back on mute for me a moment. So I want to come to Omega, and then...
Can I say something? Island Boy.
Sure. Really quick, though.
Yeah. All right. I've been really livid watching what's going on lately. I think Omega and TJ touched on a lot of what I'm feeling. Another aspect I want to say, I think there's a lot of not just the racism, right, that's been flowing around this place, right, which has me livid. There's a lot of misogyny, and I've noticed a lot of it coming from my fellow black men. And there's an issue I have when I'm speaking to my fellow black men, like, what is your problem with a woman being in charge? You guys are contorting yourself into all kind of pretzels, all kind of shapes, to grasping at any reason at all, even the most ridiculous reasons at all, to say, "Oh, I don't want to support her." It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean,
no. Listen, I agree with that, and even more so. Like I've had this conversation with multiple black men. It's something that it's something that I've had to dig into, and I know we're going to dig into this a lot more. And I want you to be able to share that, but I do want to like respect everyone else that's on the panel, because Omega's been waiting for a while, Anna's been waiting for a while.
I know that.
Yeah. I want to kind of spread it around and get everything going. So Omega, real quick before I get to you, let me do a quick mod thing, guys. Tap the screen. We should be at 100,000 likes easy right now. We have been moving slow. Tap the screen, share the live out. Also, there's still $120 left in the daily donation goal. So if you are interested in supporting the live, if you enjoy the live, the entertainment, the information, the best way to continue to be able to do so is donating through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. Anything is accepted, everything is appreciated. And also, please don't forget about Erica, because anytime that you donate to Erica, which her pay links are in her bio, anytime you donate to Erica up until the 15th of this month, all of those donations go to Hope Women's Center in Maricopa County, Arizona, which they support Domestic B. And I will be matching your contributions up to $1,000. So please, and thank you. Also, yeah, guys, we have 5 subs until we hit our sub goal. I don't think we've had any subs tonight. So if you want to become a subscriber, you get access to the Discord, you get access to a fast pass to come up on the panel, you get access to a kick, where if someone's talking about something and you don't want to listen, or you don't agree or don't like it, whatever, you have the ability to kick them. But it's so much fun. We're in Sub Fiesta right now, so there's a discount on becoming a subscriber. So if you are interested, please consider it. Omega, it is on you, my brother.
Okay, so I just want I wanted to address a few things, but I'm just going to lightly on the thing that was already said a while back about school choice. Let's be clear: school choice disproportionately affects black students. So, I mean, it fuels money away from public schools and sends it to private schools. So let's just know that. But I wanted to also talk to Roscoe about the thing he was saying about Louis Farrakhan. This Louis Farrakhan is a known flip flopper. I mean, I take him about as seriously as I take the Omar guy,
Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar, yeah, I take him as seriously, which is not serious at all. Louis Farrakhan is a known misogynist, and he's a known racist. I mean, so for him to like I think it was Hawk or TJ said to be tap dancing for Donald Trump is something that blows my mind. This man does not people like Farrakhan do not like people like Kamala Harris because of the fact, first of all, she's a woman. She's a woman that's seeking the highest office in the land, and 2, she's what he would call a bed. You know the other word. And so he doesn't like the mixing of the races. He doesn't like any of that. So those are just 2 strikes against Kamala that I know Louis Farrakhan doesn't like. So for him not to support her doesn't surprise me at all. So I just wanted to know what Roscoe has to say about that.
May I be allowed to respond?
Yeah, go right ahead, Roscoe.
All right. I'm going to try to be... You guys just tell me if I step out of line or anything. All right. He doesn't agree with alternative lifestyles. You are correct. He is a ultra conservative. That's what they would refer to that man as, if you want to say he's an ultra conservative. So you are correct. He does not agree with a lot of views that the Democratic Party agrees with. And those aren't still conservative views. You see what I'm saying? Hold on one sec. I got dogs barking.
No worries.
All right. And then sorry, Omega.
Go ahead.
And then for the second point, as far as being a known misogynist and everything that I've known about the Muslim nation, they take very good care of their women, although they expect them to stay, in whatever respectable bounds that their religion carries.
Let me stop you right there, bro.
Hold on one second.
Are you
Black,
talking
please.
about Sunni or Shia?
Yeah, hold on one second, Black. Let him finish, and then we'll come back around. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I used the word respectable. I said they're respectable because I know that different Muslims have different ways of treating their spouses, just like Christians do as well. So to stay in the lines of respectful of religion, of everyone's religion, that's what I would say, respectfully. You know what I mean? But as far as that goes, on top of that, he's still one of the biggest leaders of the black community, a large voice that would be heard, and that's unarguably. Nobody can argue the fact that listen. Al Sharpton asked Kamala Harris would she sign a reparations bill.
That one.
Yeah, Miss Harris. I can't pronounce that lady's name.
You got it.
Miss Harris. Yeah, I apologize to everybody that took offense to that. Miss Harris. He asked her in front of everybody, would she sign a bill for reparations and launch a reparations bill for Black Americans, and she agreed. And she nowhere says that on her what's those policies list. That's not one of her biggest campaign promises or anything. So she looked that man straight in his face and lied as if she was gonna do it. And nobody talks about it. We don't even talk about it. I've never been on any group chat where nobody brought it up. Okay. The fact that this lady looked at Al Sharpton right in his face and he asked her that and she said yes she would.
Okay.
So either she lied or she just made an empty promise.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead.
Man, please don't call it tap dancing. These are my opinions with facts.
1 second. Again, let's bring it down. We can talk. Omega, I'll give you a second to reply, but then come into Anna for her question. So, Omega, would you like to reply to what Roscoe just said, since you asked him a question specifically?
Okay. I just want to hit on 3 things. One, it's nothing wrong with respecting people's right to live the way they want to live and the way they want to live it. 2, yes, she has numerous times said that she was for reparations. Is it the top of her to-do list? No, there's so many other things. It's funny to me how Black conservatives say they're so for the black community, but vote against everything that we're trying to do to get ahead. MAGA is overwhelmingly against Black Americans having reparations. So if you don't know that, know that. And 3, Louis Farrakhan is not a leader of the Black people. He's never been a leader in the Black movement. This man is a man that loves to hear the sound of his own voice. So
Louis Farrakhan wasn't one of the persons responsible for the Million Man March?
Yes. And do we have?
What are you talking about? Your point is mute. You just made a null and dull point.
Hey, Roscoe.
Hey,
Roscoe.
come on. Let's keep it.
It's moot, my friend.
There ain't no black leaders, bro.
M-O-O-T.
Like seriously,
moot.
why don't you get that?
Yeah, it's moot. But
anybody that could organize 1 million men. Anybody that could organize 1 million men in one place, that's not considered a Black leader.
He was not the only person that organized that march, man.
No, I agree with that. I will say this. Yeah, he played a role in it, but he was not the sole contributor. So, I think there was something there. I think you can understand as well, though, when certain people have an impact overall in the Black community at time, it doesn't mean that necessarily it's still that same thing. Because again, looking back at all of the information I just read, he was firmly aligned against Donald Trump, but it looks like he shifted to Donald Trump. But I think that goes specifically to some of the other points that have been called out as far as the underlining pushback on accepting the LGBTQ community accepting, different women's rights and things like that. So I think there is something to that. But I want to come to Anna, because Anna had a question. And Anna, I want to go ahead and give you an opportunity to ask your question.
It's not a question per se, but I was listening to Roscoe, and I'm like, wow, he's so nice and polite. He is, and I'm like, what? Attracted him to MAGA, but he already responded. I keep hearing the conversation. It is the biblical thing, is the religion, and it's that the women and the men, they have gender roles, right? So to me, making America great again is women back in the kitchen, making the babies. The man has to lead, and this is very well spoken. Outspoken in MAGA. This is not a secret. And there is even something called Theo Bros. They think that women shouldn't even be allowed to vote, that women should bow down to men.
Oh, like Mark Robinson.
LGBTQ rights, forget about it. Look, people want to say that, Trump is not affiliated to Project 2025. Project 2025, it's almost the same thing as Agenda 47. Look at Vance. Making fun of women that don't have children, childless cat ladies are bitter. I mean, it's the MAGA men, they're attracted to that thing. Oh, I'm going to have, doesn't mean that all of them are abusive, but they are attracted to having gender roles. I'm the leader. I make the decisions. My woman cooks and raises the children, and that's it. And that's what it is. That's what attracts to them. That's why he mentioned the Muslims, because a lot of the Muslims are very close to what the far right Christians, the way they think, that women have to cover up, that women have a certain role, the men make the decisions. And you know what? And it's also, to me, harder to say Farrakhan than Kamala. So that's all.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Because I know Roscoe wanted to respond, but what I want to do, because again, I want to get around to everybody on the panel, and I do want us to be able to talk more. So I want Knoxville, if you could you respond to Anna from the perspective of someone supporting Donald Trump as far as what she's saying about the MAGA movement, and then I want to come to Island Boy after that. So Knoxville, can you speak on that perspective?
So basically, no. What I wanted to come on this panel and say was, I just wanted, my heart goes out to everybody that's been affected by Hurricane Helene. Like I said, I'm a lineman. Been working 16-hour days for 16 days straight. And just want to say that my heart goes out to everybody that's been affected by it. I went from Perry all the way up the coast, went from Florence, South Carolina, to North Augusta. And man, honestly, what I want to say, I never seen a Democrat, I never seen a Republican, I never seen a white person, I never seen a black person. Okay. I've seen people that wanted their power turned on, and stuff like this actually hurts me and it infuriates me.
Well, so
to be honest,
let me ask you a question, Knoxville. Then, with that being said, right, because you've been boots on the ground, you've been vital to the actual effort that's been put in place as far as getting people back up and running, which is super important. I guess with that being said, how do you feel about those Republicans, i.e. Donald Trump, saying that there's nobody there, they're not doing any work, there's no one helping to get these people taken care of? I mean, he's directly talking about you and speaking in contradiction to what you're saying, in a sense that you know how hard you've been working. Again, 16 days straight. You've seen the devastation. You've seen these people. But yet you have Donald Trump telling everybody, telling the world that, no, you're not there. And not only are you not there, but, there's no money for you to be there because funding is being sent to undocumented immigrants, when we know that's not true. And like literally you're there doing the work, but he's saying that you're not. I mean, does that not bother you?
So I'm going to go ahead and disagree. So, like I said, we were staged out of Valdosta, went into Orlando, and then went into Perry. Governor Sanchez, he had his shit together. Okay, it was all state funded. Okay, They didn't ask for anything from whatever. And I'm sure the states got their money from wherever the hell it come from. It doesn't matter.
FEMA and the federal government, yeah.
Well, FEMA was not there. FEMA was not there. Every state that I've been in, like I listed, FEMA was not there. And people were asking for water, asking for gasoline for their generators. There was so many people that needed help, and the government was not there. So whatever Donald Trump is saying,
You know you're lying, right?
No,
You're
I'm not lying because I'm not lying.
Because FEMA is there right now.
No, they're not there. They are not there.
That's misinformation. It was on the news right now.
Hey, Black Wings.
I don't care about the news, dude.
Hold on 1 second, Knoxville. 1 second, Knoxville. Black Wings, I know you want to respond, and I get it because I have specifically what you're saying, and I wanted to talk about that point, and we will talk about that point, but we have to please remember we're having conversations, and we can't jump in and just talk over people because there's multiple people that want to talk about this and multiple people that want to speak. So we have.
Well, that guy was a liar. I am there.
Well, and so I guess to push back on that for a second, and again, I want to go to Island Boy as well because I would like to know what he thinks about that and hear his opinion. But what I will say as well is I get what you're saying, but like I said when you first started speaking, I have family that is there in South Carolina who's been dealing with those specific issues as well, and so I have firsthand account. Not only that, I have information as far as I've had to help my mother apply for additional FEMA resources. She's literally, I've been on video calls with her, and I've seen like the actual people there. So I do know that FEMA is on site, and not only has she gotten the first wave of funds, the $750, but she's also received additional payments to help with repairs for her house. And we're also submitting additional payments for repairs to like the family house for.
You must be talking about people with power. I'm talking about people without power, people without water, people without gasoline. You don't know what I'm talking about at all.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. 1 second. Island Boy, would you like to respond to that or add something to it?
All right. I just want to say one thing. In times like this, right, it is impossible to see a FEMA jacket everywhere that's been affected. You have this storm has affected multiple states, right? So what I know happens because the Army is there, the National Guard is there, active military is there. There's kind of like a grid deployment that's happening right now. So you may have local and state officials tackling certain areas, and then you have FEMA and other people tackling certain areas in the state. So whereas you might be in one area and you don't see any FEMA people, that may be by design. So you're tackling that area, FEMA's tackling another area. So for people to want to believe what Trump is saying, that's again, this is this clawing and scraping, looking for some reason to support this man, right? You know what I'm saying? This is not the way to go.
FEMA was not there.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can because
You
I've
can't,
been the
because
whole
you
state of
didn't
Florida.
see them. That doesn't mean they weren't in the state you were in. They were not in the state that you were in.
So
Where are
they
you
may not
from,
have
sir?
been in your
Where-
locale, but they may have been in the damn state you were in. You can't say that. That's misinformation. Stop doing it.
He doesn't. But this is the thing.
It is impossible. Here's the thing, right? It is impossible for FEMA to have, like, you literally have to have, right, hundreds of thousands of FEMA workers. for
I
you
worked
to
at
see a
Katrina.
FEMA
I
jacket.
was
No,
in
I
Katrina.
don't.
Can I please
have to
respond
be-
to
You would
Knoxville
have to be.
next?
You would have to be. You would have to be. You would have to be. You have to have hundreds of thousands of FEMA personnel deployed across multiple states for you to basically say, I'm going to see everybody. There are state officials, and stuff that are deployed in certain areas, and then FEMA's deployed in other areas. It's a cooperative effort on the state
And now
level.
you got about 20 people per state. You got about 20 FEMA workers per state.
That is not true. You do not know
Yes,
that.
it is true.
No,
I've
it is
seen
not
it.
true.
Yes, it is. I got pictures
You
of
don't know
it.
what you're talking. You pictures. I don't care what you say. Pictures. You are not. You are not in every corner of the state. You do not know what you're talking about. I respectfully, sir. I thank you for doing out there and doing what you're doing, but you are spreading misinformation.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
So
You are
misinformation.
spreading
No, it's not.
misinformation.
Hold on,
You
Knoxville.
are spreading misinformation. Cut it
No,
out.
it is
Hold on,
not.
hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys.
Just
Hold on one
say,
second, Island Boy.
just say you just say you Hey, want to believe what Island Trump Boy. is saying, and that's it. Island boy.
Yeah.
Mhm. Hi.
Hey,
Hi, Island boy. I'm Erica. I'm the co-host. How are you tonight?
thank you. Sorry.
Okay. I just want to say that two things. I don't know if Santana said it already, but we try not to overtalk each other, and we definitely don't overtalk the host. So when the host is speaking, we just like to be quiet and just wait. That's all I wanted to say. Also, yeah, Knoxville, I get your plight. I know what you're probably saying isn't easy, but you can't come up here and spread misinformation.
It is totally true. It is totally
FEMA
true.
is out there,
FEMA is
though.
non-existent in these places where people need help.
Knoxville. That's
That's
not true.
not true.
Like,
Yes, it is
Wait,
true.
wait.
guys.
Hold on one second, because I do want to come to Roscoe, because I do want to hear what he has to say. But let me just make this
Please, it's important though. It's important. Let me address Knoxville right now before you do. I swear I'll get it straight. I'll get right
Go
through
right
to
ahead,
him.
Roscoe.
Thank you. Knoxville, the reason why they saying that is because you'll get banned if you keep saying that. Although it may be true from what you see, your point of view, that is not what's been publicly portrayed. So if you use those words, it could get you banned. Not only can it get you banned, but they'll use those words for misinformation. So just try to say from the time that you was there, you didn't see them.
Right. So
That was a hell of a
what I will
spin,
say
Roscoe.
is technically Roscoe is correct. If you are saying something that is classified as misinformation and you say it enough time, your account can get banned by TikTok, not by me, not by anybody on the panel, but TikTok will. But truthfully, in totality, I mean, Island Boy made a great point, right? It's a concerted effort where it's arranged and you're targeted and it's coordinated. I get what you're saying, that you might not have seen boots on the ground for FEMA at that specific area, but I think that also speaks to the fact that of your job, right? You're a linesman and your responsibility was to get the power back up, and so there might have been a decision to actually have FEMA trail you. So you didn't see them. They were coming behind you because once the power was reestablished. But the one thing that I will say is, for a fact, like just like you're saying you saw with your eyes, like I saw with my own eyes, my mother, is video recording showing me all the FEMA people that were on site. Now, again, I will say that she had power restored and she was showing this to me afterwards. So it might have been that, but to say that they're not there, that's absolutely false. Now, to say that they weren't there before you could be true, but that's false. I want to go to Erica, but then also Hawk had his hand up. Go ahead, Erica.
Oh, okay. I have a quick question, and sorry if I missed it, but what state is Knoxville in? I don't want to assume. What state is he
Tennessee.
in? He's in Tennessee?
Tennessee, yeah. Well, so he was down in Florida. He worked in Florida, Georgia. He's a linesman. He's been going for like 16 days. He's been supporting the effort. So, but let's go to
all over though.
Yeah, he was, which makes sense. I mean, like I was saying, they're pulling linesmen all the way from California down to Florida right now. So
that's normally what happens during a natural disaster.
Yeah.
But just because you didn't see FEMA on the street that you were on or in the area that you were working doesn't mean that FEMA is not there.
Honey, I was within a 300 mile radius. I'm working at a 300 mile radius, and I never seen it.
I didn't know. Sorry, man. You're not telling you.
Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let's do this. Let's do some admin work real quick, because guys, we are at 111,000 likes. The likes are moving slow. So this is what we're gonna do. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get to 125,000 likes, or we're going to sub-only comments. So that shouldn't be too tough. Also, guys, we still have $120 left in the daily donation goal. So if you're enjoying the live, if you want to help support the live, you want to keep it going, the best way to do so is supporting.
Someone mute.
If you're enjoying the live, if you want to help That's TJ. TJ, mute.
Is it me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then go like you're checking the text message. Yeah, I'm sorry. And then go like you're checking the text message. I still hear it. And then go like you're checking the text message. That's you, Erica. It's you. Anyway, if you want to support the live, the best way to do so: Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. It's the best way to support and keep it going. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And please don't forget about Erica. Erica, please let people know what you're doing once if they actually donate to you.
Oh, so up until the 15th of October, all donations are going to the Hope Women's Center here in Maricopa County, Arizona. Santana is going to be matching up to $1,000. So please, please, please keep donating. We appreciate all your contributions thus far. Also, I want to shout out David G for the $20 Cash App. You are so appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for being such a huge supporter because you are here every night. We appreciate you, David. And also to Phil for the $3.33 Venmo. I like that number. So thank you very much, Phil. You are appreciated also. So yeah, guys, we just appreciate all your support here and all the love. Back to the conversation because this is interesting.
This is, and also W's in the chat for Phil. Phil, we missed you. I was just saying, where's Phil? So W's in the chat for Phil.
They told me that this weekend is their first year anniversary, so happy anniversary to Phil and their wife.
Phil was all getting all lovey-dovey. Okay, Phil.
And hi, Dr. Jim.
Please talk about mine too. You're to what? Nivy, you're to what? Okay, Hawk, it's on you.
Can I say something? Because I have to go. I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity and wish everybody a good night.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, I gave you a follow, and if you ever want to come back, you are more than welcome. Like I said, I saw your video and I was like, okay, this is super dope, and I wanted to talk about it. And it's crazy that the person that I was talking about is literally on the panel. So if you ever want to come back, you are welcome.
Sweet. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You as well. Hey, E, do you want to drop and come back?
How did you know?
I just knew. You know what? Boom. I dropped you myself. Guys, tap. We got like 2 minutes left to get up to 125,000 likes, and we're at 119,000 likes. So tap. Let's get up to 125,000 likes. Hawk, my brother, finally, back to you.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. I didn't have to. It's been so much talked about since I originally wanted to speak on the subject you guys are talking about now. And Knoxville, no disrespect, but I say this about military stuff all the time as well. You know what you know, so no disrespect. I believe you saw or didn't see whatever you said. I get that. But just like Island Boy was saying, these things work in stages. And it may just be that your stage of this is to restore power to those places before FEMA comes in. So they weren't there because you were working. Once you did your part and moved on to the next spot, then they came in and do their thing after you. But trust me, they are there. They are there. They might not be exactly where you are, but they are in the state and they are there and they are helping people.
It didn't happen.
And sometimes we only know our purview, right? Our job on the ground is all we know.
But
Florida had their stuff going on, man. We moved up to South Carolina. South Carolina didn't have anything in place whatsoever, and same thing with Georgia. Georgia is a shit show.
Hey, Knoxville. What part of South Carolina were you in?
Well, we started in Florence and we went up to North Augusta.
Okay, so Florence and North Augusta, both of those areas are close to the Georgia line. And so did you go anywhere else in the state?
No, we was working in a subdivision. It's called Hammond Hills.
Okay, cool. So you were in Florida and you were in Florence and you were in North Augusta. Again, specific.
Florence had power. We was actually staged in Florence and had to drive into North Augusta. Augusta and Augusta is where we was working. We was actually working both sides of the line.
Yeah,
Right, the
yeah. Okay,
state
so
lines.
you jumped down to the you were in the southern part. So when were you there?
Just got released yesterday. I've been there for 5 days.
Okay, so you were in that
I was
Florence, Georgia area for 5 days.
Yeah, and before that, I was in Perry, wherever the eye of the storm got hit. We was staged in Orlando, went into Perry, Florida.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is the thing that I'll tell you. My family lives in the southern part of South Carolina, right near the South Carolina North Carolina line. And now also my family lives in the middle of South Carolina, what we call the Midlands, right? The capital of South Carolina is Columbia. So they live around that area.
Yeah, I drove through that much, a lot, every day.
You drove through Columbia a lot every day?
Yeah, if you look at the map, I was
from where?
I was in Florence. We stayed our hotel where we stayed at, where we had to sleep. The only place that had power was called Florence. I had to drive through Columbia to get to North Augusta every day
What were you
for
on?
5 days.
Which highway did you take?
What is that? I-20.
You took 20. So you went from okay, so you took 20
East to west.
20 from Florence through Columbia to Augusta.
Yes, every
North
day.
Augusta. Okay. And so they had power in Columbia,
Florence.
right?
Yes, in Columbia.
Okay.
Columbia was not affected.
Columbia was affected.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
A lot of bit. A lot of bit.
No, not a lot of it.
Listen,
not
okay,
a lot
so
of it. A little bit.
this is the problem that I'm having, Knoxville, right? Because you're speaking from a very specific point of view. And your specific point of view is from you being in Florence, driving on 20, and going to North Augusta.
Right.
South Carolina, I can't even speak about the rest of the states, right? I won't even try to speak about the rest of the states. But I am telling you, as someone who lived in South Carolina, I live on the West Coast and I've only lived here for the last 3 years. I'm 37 years old. So for 34 years of my life, I lived in South Carolina. I've driven up and down the East Coast, especially through South Carolina. I'm telling you.
Columbia wasn't affected.
I'm telling you, one, Columbia was affected. How do I know?
No, it wasn't.
Knoxville, how do I know? Because I have family there. Specifically, I have kids there. I know that Columbia was affected.
It was not.
Knoxville.
I got another question.
Columbia is high level water. It always gets high water. Columbia always gets high water.
They might have had minimal. They might have had minimal power outage.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, Knoxville. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna mute you because I'm gonna finish my point. I'm gonna finish my point. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hear your comment again. I don't want to hear you say they weren't, because I'm telling you specifically, I have kids in this location. And so when I tell you that Columbia was affected in the sense of not having power, to trees falling and roads being blocked, to not having access to food or water
Why wouldn't you
or
with your
gas.
kids, for one?
He was lying anyway because he had stated
but
that it
this
was
is-
20. He had stated it was 20 FEMA people there, and then stated there were no FEMA people there. He said that like 20 minutes ago. He knew he was lying.
If anybody ever been to Charleston, Columbia, or anything, you know they got permanent water lines.
Hang on, y'all. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Santana, take a breath.
So
Take a breath.
let me just say this. Let me get my point across. Just to level set for everyone on the panel, everyone listening. Columbia was affected. They were affected with power outages. They were affected with down power lines, trees. There were people trapped in their homes. There was a gas shortage. There was a food shortage. I know, again, specifically because, I was in tune with the situation every single day, not only speaking to my family that was in the northern part of the state. So the point that I wanted to make was, just because he didn't see it in his narrow view, if he's saying that he's driving, which that is an insane drive, because why would you be in Florence, driving from Florence to Augusta, which is about a 3-hour drive, when you can be in Columbia and drive from Columbia to Augusta, which is like a 45 minute drive? That doesn't make sense. But with that being said, if he was driving from Florence on I-20 to Augusta and working and going back, he didn't see half of the state, right? He was targeted in one specific area of the state, and to Island Boys' point, to Hawk's point, the thing about that is it's a targeted effort, it's spread around, it's different. And I am saying for a fact, regardless of what anybody else says, I have family that was affected, and I have family who has told me how helpful and how boots on the ground FEMA is and everything that they've done. My mother specifically has told me that she has never seen this many people flooding the city as far as support. So I'm not going to take away from what he said, or what he did or whatever. I genuinely believe that maybe he didn't see it. I think that more so he was trying to get his point across, and he was being facetious. But it could have been a coordinated effort where FEMA was behind him and they were trailing, which would make sense. So I'm sorry.
But here's my thing, Santana, and I agree with everything you just said. But here's my thing. This is the crazy part. He wants you to believe him because he feels like he's an authority on everything FEMA. All of a sudden, your job is to go ahead and restore power. That's it. You're not privy to the privilege of.
I'm gonna say something on his defense. The lineman got a tough job.
I've been quiet all this time. Why is every time somebody speaks, a Trumper got to interrupt? Why is that?
Hey,
I have said nothing when you were talking. I've said nothing when Hawk was talking. I said nothing when anybody was talking, and that's unlike me. Erica knows that. And yet, every time I start speaking, a Trumper has to say something. A tap dancing Trumper at that. Please, sir, be quiet until I'm done.
Come on now, TJ.
Damn.
Go ahead and finish,
I'm sorry.
TJ, and then we'll come back to you, Roscoe.
I apologize. But it seems like to me, like it's almost like he's that's like somebody I was on live earlier. The guy was on here earlier. I'm the authority. You can't be right, but the only person right in this panel is me. I'm the authority because is what I've seen, my experiences. Me, I. This is all about me. And you also notice he took, Florida has everything together.
How to partner?
Who's the leader of Florida? Republicans, of course. But my whole point is like no matter how many times we told him, he's the authority figure. He knows how the FEMA plans. He knows how everything about the whole state of South Carolina. Even though he visited one part of the state, he knows everything. But his main job is to do his job, restore power, and get on about your business. That's it. I don't understand these folks coming up here constantly putting on their own spin on things because they want to push your agenda out there as if nobody was getting helped. Yeah. And that's what's wrong with this country. This is why the country is going down the way it is, because everybody wants to believe conspiracy and no one believes the truth. Your job, bitch, was to go ahead and restore the power. Do that and shut the fuck up and then go back to business.
TJ, language.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Can I speak to that a little bit? Can I speak to something a little bit, guys?
Wait 1 second, because I want to do this. I want to give Roscoe a chance to say what he has to say. And please, guys, don't talk over Roscoe, because Roscoe has been respectful for the most part, except how he just jumped on TJ, and which he was trying to apologize. Let's hear what Roscoe has to say. We'll come back to you, Island Boy, but also Ren has a question for Roscoe, and I do want to introduce a new panel member as well.
He already laid into him, but I was gonna say just one thing in his defense that I would say is linemen do have a tough job. They risk getting killed for their work or unalived. I apologize. Me and my wife watched the linemen get electrocuted before, so it's not an easy job, And I salute that man for his service at any capacity he did it in. He might be factually incorrect about what was going on in Colombia. And actually, I looked it up. I'm watching the news. I got onto the news of Colombia, and they got pretty nice weather set up, but they had closed down bridges and prepared for storms because they had a real bad one in 2014 or 15.
Yeah.
And so they was planning ahead. They was well prepared. Colombia was well prepared for what they got going on. They still being prepared right now from the news that I just watched during you guys' conversation. But I apologize to TJ. But please, man, you're going to have to quit calling me that, bro. I ain't out here disrespecting you and calling you no names. Don't do that to me. I deserve better than that.
Sir, I care nothing about your feelings. I care nothing about your feelings.
I know, but we're not going to call names. You got it, TJ. Like, I get what he's saying.
It wouldn't be respectable if I did it to you, so don't do it to me. We men here, let's talk like men.
First of all,
I want to interject a little bit of.
Hold on. I have to say this.
Interject a little bit of professionalism.
Hold on. Let's stop. Hey, Island Boy, do me a favor. Drop down for a second and then come back. And there, people are saying that whenever you talk, there's an echo. So just drop out and I'll bring you right back up. Just request right back up for me.
Yes, please.
Of course.
Okay. I know Ren has a question also, but again, this goes back to what has been said previously, is that Congress holds the purse strings. If you want more FEMA on the ground, they already are, but let's just say they aren't. If you want more FEMA personnel on the ground, all right, they're going to need the money to do so. Guess who controls the money? Congress controls the money. Well, specifically the House. And that's Mike Johnson down there in Louisiana, who's enjoying his vacation right now. So you're not looking at the cause of this issue. You're just looking at that this is happening and you're blaming Biden and Harris. No, blame Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House. Get on your phone, call him, leave a message, send an email, and tell him to get his ass back to D.C. and reconvene Congress so they can hold this special session. It's really that fucking simple. Oh, I'm cursing. I'm sorry. TJ. I was about to say TJ's rubbing off on me, but then that would have been weird.
Really? Wow.
TJ, are you rubbing Erica? Is that what's happening?
Whoa, hold on, brother. Whoa. Erica's a married woman. Is Erica a married woman? First and foremost, I don't want to get nobody in trouble now.
No, but speak that into existence for me, please. Please.
Well, if you look at getting that, Erica, hold on, Erica.
Hold on. Okay.
Erica, I told you, I've been single for a while. I'm stopped. I'm playing.
Well, all right. Okay. So real quick, Ren, I'm gonna come to you for your question, but I want to introduce Lewis. Lewis, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. How's everyone?
Good.
I really just wanted to pop in. Thanks for bringing me up, Santana. The one thing people have to remember: number one, Google is free. If you really have any questions, you can trust most of the things that come over Google, and you can even re-verify it on Google. Colombia was hit pretty hard, actually, with Helena when it came through Colombia. It actually stirred up a lot of tornadoes. It may not happen in every area of Colombia, but Colombia actually sits in a peninsula where if you hear about anything happening in South Carolina, usually Colombia is kind of affected by it because it is a main waterway coming up through that area. So it's like Google is free. We really don't have to argue about the dumb stuff. And a lot of people don't know how our government works. And what people don't understand about the vice president, the vice president serves at the need of the president. Kamala Harris has no policy. They do not care. They do not control the purse strings for FEMA or anything else in our government. Congress does. So they're getting blamed for a lot of stuff that has nothing whatsoever to do within their powers. So it's kind of like we shouldn't even entertain that kind of foolishness when it comes to this stuff that the Trumpsters are coming up with. They can fool themselves. It just shows their desperation. And that's all that's about. It just shows their desperation with this foolishness. We need to stay focused on our mission and getting our people to the polls, people. That's all we have to do. And I really just wanted to come up here because when I hear people saying that, and I'm not a fan of Colombia because I've been to Colombia twice in the last 5 years and I wrecked my car both times when I was there.
Oh, they
it's
can't
like,
drive. They
I
cannot
know.
drive.
I know that. I know that. I was stationed at Bragg for a lot of years, and I used to go through there all the time, going home to Florida. And I know they can't drive there. But the last 3 years, man, I've wrecked my car twice going through that state. I mean, through that to that city. But I do think it's a beautiful city, and I do like being there. But god damn, they can't drive. Excuse my French, but but definitely, I just wanted to pop in here and say that we're not going to argue with these people about things that you know are factual. It makes no sense. It makes us seem stupid when we argue with stupid people. So we don't really need to do that. But there's just no reason for it. I mean, you seem to have a vast knowledge, Santana, of Colombia. You lived there most of your life. Why would you entertain what someone's telling you who's been there a week and a Sunday on what they think about a place like that? It just makes no sense.
And so the thing that I want to make sure that I say is I don't want to disregard anyone's experience because to Roscoe's point, his job was a stressful one. It was an important one as well. But the thing that I always want to highlight is Hawk said it way better than I can. Like, you know what you know, but it doesn't mean you know everything, right? And you can have a very specific viewpoint, and I can understand how you can think that, but also you have to be willing and open to taking in new information and new feedback. So
I must also say I can't stand South Carolina because I was stationed in my basic training was in where?
Fort Jackson. Fort Jackson.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's do this real quick because Ren had a question, and Louis, I appreciate you coming up and sharing it, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna come to you, Luis. I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you coming up and spending some time with us and sharing that information.
Man, thank you. I listen to you all the time, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Ren, you had a question for Roscoe, and then we want to come back to Island Boy because he had the echo when he was talking.
My question to Roscoe goes back to something that was said. It seemed like it was probably about an hour ago.
It probably was.
Yeah, it was about an hour ago. He made a comment about traditional, I guess, relationships and
a traditional man. I remember what you're saying.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. I remember.
And you said that Democrats support alternative lifestyles or whatever. And I'm trying to figure out, when did dating interracially or marrying interracially become an alternative lifestyle?
Probably back in the days when it was taboo, when it was frowned upon.
But it's not now.
You asked when.
Frowned upon by who, though, Roscoe?
Frowned upon by each race of people mixing with their own kind. So you don't think that when it wasn't taboo? What are you saying? Because at the end of the day, that's when it was established. When something becomes a social norm or taboo is when the problem begins. Or
hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Roscoe, you do know that that literally, that alternative lifestyle, as you would call it, it goes back hundreds of thousands of years. Like, it goes back as long as time, right? Even more so, it's in the Bible book as well, right? They talk about it in the Bible.
I heard
book.
stories about Caesar. I heard stories about, man, I've heard things. I don't know if it's in history books or what, but I know I could find it.
So why would you call it alternative, darling?
I don't want to say it in a way to offend anyone. So that's the best way I can say it, if you know what I mean.
So, but okay.
So
I can't speak for nobody else.
He's trying to be PC.
Okay, but you know me well enough to know that if it's waddling and quacking, I'm gonna call it a duck.
It's gonna be a duck.
So so what you're saying is
that encompasses
because
all of that situation.
wait, what?
What, Roscoe?
Say it again.
Alternative lifestyle encompasses all of that situation. You know what I'm trying to say?
So wait a minute.
So if I refer to somebody for doing this or being that way, then I would just use the word alternative lifestyle. That's all.
Hold on. I gotta say this.
Because you finna say what you probably finna say what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ray.
I was gonna say. So let me see. It's a few different things in what you say. One,
right?
So you're saying that interracial relationships and LGBTQIA relationships and situations. I won't say situations. I don't want to say it that way.
There you go, Red.
Yeah, I guess when I say anything is not kosher, anything that's not kosher, I guess I could say it like that. But I would say alternative
why
lifestyle.
are these things not kosher though?
But hold on. Can we? I'm sorry. Like, you guys might be mad at me or whatever, but can we appreciate the fact that Roscoe doesn't agree with it, but he's trying so hard to be PC and figure out a way how to say it without.
Yeah, you know what I mean? How can I say it? How can I say it without offending nobody? That's the problem here. Because even if I'm trying to be nice about it, it's offensive. You feel me? This is what we came to.
No, but what you're doing is you're being offensive, though. That's the thing.
I'm not being offensive. I swear. Listen, I promise on everything.
Hold on. Erica, Hawk, back to Ren. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Erica.
Okay.
I'm so sorry because I missed something. What are we talking about? How are interracial relationships offensive? Like,
she added that part into what I was referring to. I didn't even say anything about that. She added that, so I don't know where that came from.
Hold on. Time out.
Recap.
All right, back up and regroup. Then let's get it together.
No. Hold on one second.
The recap. Okay.
Hold on. Oh,
Halo.
Hey, Halo.
Hey.
Hey, so Halo is up. I'm giving Halo the floor over everybody. Go ahead, Halo.
Roscoe, how you doing? Roscoe?
All right. Yes, I'm here.
I'm just going to point out the obvious here. Do you think Trump likes any other lifestyle other than the white lifestyle?
Does anybody see my picture? What does my picture look like to everybody? Go ahead and make your assumptions.
Roscoe,
I just want to know, what do you guys think? I am an interracial child.
Roscoe, I'm not even looking at your picture. I'm just asking you a question.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yes, this is the point.
Hold on, everybody on mute except Halo and Roscoe.
Okay,
I'm asking you
Halo,
a very
I think
serious
what
question.
you're confusing this with is conservative views versus alternative lifestyle. Is the word that I'm choosing to use to not offend people. Okay?
Roscoe, you still haven't answered my question.
Please ask it one more time.
Do you think Trump likes any other lifestyle other than the white lifestyle?
Yes, I do. I wholeheartedly believe that. Really? And everybody in my community like Trump that were Democrats when Trump was giving Democrats money, when Trump was helping people out of color and giving them jobs and places to stay and things like that. And I was going to tell that lineman that left, Trump just gave 275 linemen in Dolan, Florida, hotel rooms at his place just today or last night. So yeah, he's been helping out, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I like the dude a lot. He's got things that make me like him.
Hold on, TJ. I'm sorry. Whenever Halo comes up, we got to give Halo the floor because she doesn't do that often.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Halo.
So Trump likes other people because he gave him a hotel room? Is that what you're saying?
You asked me, I answered.
No, you really didn't.
No, that's just Trump is a very generous person. And he helps a lot of people of my color out.
Oh, really? How so?
He helped people with homes. He gave people rooms that needed them of all colors. He gave people jobs. He's friends with a lot of famous black people that we all love and know. But everybody wants to break down the characters of each individual person. But then nobody say nothing when there's betting $50 on a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like there's a lot of things that this man does that don't get broadcast, that people see, but it goes unspoken. So what I'm trying to say to you is, just because you don't see Donald Trump doing stuff for a lot of black people every day on TV, don't mean that he don't. Because I've watched him at his own rallies give people jobs, people of color, and you could call it a publicity stunt or anything. But I ain't seen Camilla Harris or Miss Harris do that.
It's Kamala. Kamala.
I have trouble pronouncing. Don't fault me for not being able to pronounce her name correctly. I say Miss Harris.
Hello, can I please ask him a question, please?
I'm done.
Okay.
Y'all's gums are bleeding right now. Everybody's gums are bleeding at me.
Listen. You better be glad Jess down in the chat going off. You better be glad Jess isn't up on the panel.
Questions too.
sorry, Santana.
Everybody has questions for him.
Everybody does. Okay, hold on. So Island Boy has a question. Hawk has a question. Ren has a question. Erica has a question. TJ has a question. I'm sure Omega, even though he's a teacup, has a question. Like there's people trying to get up here. Like I know, it's all across the board. So let's do this really quick. Island Boy, start.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to.
I'm sorry. 1 second, Mr. Research. Can you go on mute? I think you have an echo. There we go. Sorry.
I just wanted to round up something. So what I do for a living, I do large infrastructure projects for a living, okay? Particularly electrical. I work for a national electrical contractor, okay? Linemen are normally the first people in, right, when you're doing recovery efforts and rescue efforts and cleanup. Linemen are normally the first set of people in to restore power before anybody else comes in. That is why Knox didn't see anybody else. All right? I plan projects like that. I plan out projects like that. I did multiple projects up in North with Sandy hit years ago. Okay? The guys that come in, the linemen come in to restore power right away. Yes, and their job is very dangerous because you have to restore high tension power cables and things like that. They are there first and often by themselves because of what they do. Okay? So when he says like, oh, there's nobody, FEMA wasn't there, that's misinformation. It is misinformation. It's like it comes in stages. So the linemen come in first, they restore power. And then the heavy equipment comes in and they start clearing out about debris and trees. And then even where the linemen work, they have equipment and stuff work in other areas. And so they swap places. They move in grids and stages. They move from here to here, and the other person comes in behind them. It's a successive thing. So one person moves, then another person comes in. Next person moves on, next person comes in. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Right? What else I wanted to talk about. There's so much that Roscoe was talking about.
Roscoe gave a whole mouthful. Not even gonna lie. Roscoe, the chat is on fire because of Roscoe.
Yeah, here's the thing with Trump, right? I live in the Northeast, and again, I'm involved in the same industry that Trump was involved in: real estate, construction, and trades. We know all about Trump up here. Okay, he is not a good person. This man, I've personally met people who Trump has destroyed because he refused to pay small contractors, small businesses. Okay, this man is not a good person, and I'm just really infuriated by the ignorance that is. People talk about Trump gave them checks, Trump gave them whatever. Trump didn't do a damn thing. Congress is the one that passed the bill that you cause people to get checks. But because Trump was so vain, Trump delayed the checks from getting to you for weeks because he wanted to put his name on it as some kind of marketing ploy. You know what I'm saying? You know, Trump didn't do anything, and it's like I'm just really infuriated at the grift and how people get taken in with this grift. Because this man is a pure grifter. He has a GoFundMe, and most of the money is going to him right now. Most of the money is going to him right now, and it is GoFundMe he's talking about he's running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Very opaque. Nobody knows where the money's going, and his people are running the GoFundMe. No visibility whatsoever.
It'll be just like the Build the Wall campaign that Steve Bannon. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Island Boy, I appreciate you coming up on the panel and
yeah, I'm a drop down, man.
Hanging out with us.
It's late for me over here. I'm a drop down, man.
I appreciate you.
I got invited, and so I wanted to check you out. I got a notification, and people kept telling me, "Yo, check it out, check it out. This is live."
Well, we in here. I'm glad you came up. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, check it out. Check my videos out, guys. Hey, Eartha, what's up? That's my buddy Eartha is up on the panel there.
Eartha is so awesome. She is awesome.
Yeah, she is.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, my friend.
All right, man. Talk to you guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Okay. I want to go to Hawk, and then we'll move around. Hawk.
I'm gonna try and see if I can swing this back to the political conversation it started as. And I'll try and do it kind of the way Ren did or whatever. Roscoe, you keep focusing on the word conservative. Can you tell us what you think from a political standpoint, what conservative means? What exactly are you trying to conserve?
And actually, I'm sorry, real quick, Hawk, before you do that, let me just do a quick admin real quick. Guys, we are at 141,000 likes. We should be at like way past that, right? A lot of stuff hasn't moved tonight, so let's go ahead and get tapping. Let's get up to 175,000 likes. We will do it with
You can get 200,000.
Look, let's target 175,000 likes within the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes, or we going to mod only chat, and I'm not going to forget this time. Also, we still have $120 left in our daily donation. So if you guys want to support the live, the best way to do so is Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. It's going to be Santana24J. It's the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the entertainment, if you enjoy the information, everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And last but not least, Erica, do you want to tell people what happens if they click the links in your bio?
Yes, I want to tell them a few things. You'll be helping for DV Awareness Month. You'll be helping the Hope Women's Center out here in Maricopa County, Arizona. Santana is going to be matching up to $1,000 in donations, so that's wonderful. So, as I like to say, let's run up his pockets. Pay links are in the bio. Also, let's help Santana reach his gift goal. He's doing the cowboy hats, and I know y'all love it when he says, "Howdy, partner." Isn't that what you say?
I do. Hey, are we already on sub-only comments?
No.
Yeah, I think so. No, I think the mods turned it on sub-only comments.
Oh wow! All right, we have a mutiny.
Okay, so I guess we need to tap. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Then also, as I was mentioning, gift the hosts, gift the panel, comment, like, share. It all helps keep the live on the For You page. As always, your support is appreciated. And I want to get back to what Mr. Hawk asked, because this is a great question.
Yep, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hawk.
Yeah, so do I need to repeat it, Roscoe? Do you remember what I said?
No, I do not.
So again, you were using the word conservative. Can you tell me specifically what you're trying to conserve?
Morals and family values, the normal family home, the structure, the normal lifestyle, normalcy.
Okay, so that
neighbors
so that
being
normalcy.
neighbors, friends being friends. Y'all business ain't out in the open everywhere, in the schools and things like that.
Okay, you're monologuing. I got it the first time. So the normalcy that you're describing is set by who? Who decides what's normal and what's not?
The people, not a representative of the people, but they do represent that person. So if the person has those values, you're going to stand behind them more so than a person that doesn't.
Okay, but you said the people. The people means BIPOC people. The people means the LGBTQIA community. The people means women. The people is everybody.
Every voice.
Who decided? So hold on, I'm still asking. So who's deciding what this normal is? Because the normal that you just described, I don't think that Santana's normal. I know it's not my normal.
Correct. I understand that. And that's the difference
so who's
that we
deciding
have.
what normal is, and what are we going back to is the question.
Right. The arbitrators of that understand. Listen, here's my thing about that is I'm the same way my father is. What y'all do in y'all home is y'all business. What we do in our home is our business. But let's keep it there. You don't have to have it in the schools and in children's books. I read a child's book that was horrible. A little kid read it, and oh my God, he had to read it in front of the school board because
I'm sorry, sir. I don't. I was a teacher for 15 years. I don't believe that. I never saw such a book. For 15
well,
years.
you can look it up for yourself. I mean, y'all in front of computers right now. You so knowledgeable. Y'all intelligent people. So you ain't no fool.
What's the name of the book?
If what I'm saying is a fallacy, you can easily.
Roscoe,
I don't know the
please,
name of the book. The little boy read it. I don't know the name of the book. The little boy read it in front of the school.
Hey, Santana.
He read it.
Play that song. Play the song.
Oh,
because he read it.
Roscoe, Erica got a question for you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God!
Hey,
stop fucking lying.
Listen,
that was Roscoe. That wasn't even me. She put a hit out on you on that one.
I know. All due respect, now y'all gonna force my hand to find it and play it for you, which would be embarrassing. You know what I mean?
No,
Actually, it won't be, Roscoe.
I would love that.
I don't think you can find it. I don't think you can
I would
find
love
it.
it.
Okay,
Please.
it's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. I'm not lying.
So
wait, TJ had a question.
I'm not the lying lineman. You hear me?
Wait,
TJ had a question.
Let me see.
I think it's TJ. You got an echo. Listen, y'all ain't gonna be getting on Roscoe's head like that, talking about facts and stuff. We're not talking. Howdy, partner. We're not talking about facts right now. So y'all ain't gonna be jumping Roscoe like that. Howdy, partner.
I'm sorry. Let me try and land my plane. I want to circle this back, Roscoe. Instead of asking you questions, I'm just going to come out and say this. The stuff that you are describing, the stuff that you are illustrating for us is a white America, mostly mythical. Okay, and that's the issue, because what they want to go back to, this Make America Great Again, it's never been great for all of us. The Constitution was written by rich white men for rich white men. Women weren't considered because they were either the property of their families or the property of their husbands. Blacks were not considered because they weren't considered humans. They were slaves. Indigenous people weren't considered. In the Constitution, they was actually classified as savages. Right? We've had the Asian exclusion law, the Chinese exclusion law. We didn't like the Italians when they got here. We didn't like the Irish when they got here. This country has never been great for everyone. And now we're trying to exclude everyone by going back to a period where we think it can just be white, Christian nationalists, heterosexual, whatever, and everybody else be damned.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say everybody, you're not talking about everybody. You're talking about that white dream, that YT dream. You're not talking about everybody, because everybody doesn't fall into that category, and that's a problem.
May I please
Does that make sense, Roscoe?
Yeah,
Santana, my guy.
You can hold on one second, real
my
quick.
guy.
Hold on,
I got it.
Real quick. Because I was mistaken before.
Quick.
No, hold on, because this is an admin thing. I was mistaken before. We were not in sub only chat. But we did not make it to 175,000 likes. We're only at 155, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to sub only chat. So we need to tap the screen, get it up to 175,000 likes. We're still 20,000 likes away. Also, we're only 5 subscribers away from our goal. So if you're enjoying the information, if you're enjoying
I'm 11 years old and I go to Wyndham Middle School.
Hold on, Roscoe. If you're enjoying it, if you want to become a subscriber, you can go ahead and become a subscriber. We only need 5 subscribers to hit our goal. And you get access to the Discord. You get access to a Fast Pass if you want to come up and talk. You get access to a kick if you want to kick someone from the panel. All this great stuff. It's in Sub Fiesta, so it's like a 30% off. Yeah, please come up. Also, mods, can somebody go find K-Man? Like, I know I put that out earlier, but K-Man was supposed to be telling us why the 1930s was great. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to cue that up. I didn't mean to interrupt you at all. I
It sounds like you got something that you want to share. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. I found it. And I didn't want to do it. I really didn't. Here we go.
I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library, and this book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into...
Time out. Okay, how can we source this? Because this sounds like, I don't know. How do we...
I have a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kelly.
I would just like to know if this supposed book was in like the public library or the school media center library.
I'm looking for that right now.
Also, I would still like to know the title of the book. Roscoe,
Because
I think they muted
I
you.
work
So
at an elementary school. I work at an elementary school, and we have no books like that at all.
That doesn't even sound like a Jewish.
But does that mean that it's not happening in other schools?
Are you kidding me?
I think the point that's being made though is if the book is in a public library, there's a huge difference between having access to it in a public library versus
It's
being
in the
inside
school.
of
It's in the school. It's in the school. It's in the school.
Okay, so what's the name of the book, Roscoe?
What's the link? What's the link to that video? Because I
I'm
want to see
trying
it.
to listen, and there's more than one. There's more than one, y'all. Hey, and there's more than one.
Erica,
And you can
Hold on
you don't
one
have to
second.
take
Hold on
my
one
word
second,
for it.
Roscoe. Hold on one second, Roscoe. Go ahead, Eartha.
I wanted to ask Roscoe a few questions. Hello, Roscoe. How are you? I guess you're doing fine. Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I just tried to mute for so I can hear you. I apologize.
no worries. No worries. I have a few questions to ask you, and please don't be offended, but I'm just trying to seek out a few things here. Now, I just want to ask you, have you ever been to college?
Yes.
How far did you go in college, and did you go, was it a community college?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and we're going to go back to what you were saying about the things that Trump was doing for black people, or just all these nice things, right? Now, you mentioned that he gave black people jobs. You also mentioned that he bought people houses and things like that. Now, being conservative and being MAGA, that is going against everything that they stand for, because those are considered handouts. Giving black people jobs is DEI. You understand that, right? Giving people houses just because they, just because, that's considered a handout.
Hey,
So that is,
I'm sorry.
if
One
I'm looking
second.
for some
I hate
words,
to interrupt you. So Roscoe, you got a violation, a minor violation. So we need you to just drop out, hold off for like just 1 minute, and then request back up, and I'll bring you right back. But we got to just drop you down for a minute.
I wanted to ask the panel's opinion on something, and has like nothing really to do with what we're talking about. I didn't know if that would be okay to ask.
Sure, but real quick, Miss Research, just to verify, because you haven't been introduced, and I know Kelly. Kelly is one of our own, but just to verify, are you voting for Donald Trump this election or Kamala Harris?
I will be voting for, and sorry, I'm half asleep.
It happens.
I will be voting for Madam Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Kelly, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, so some of y'all may know this, but I'm from the South, the deep South, where we still have, I don't know if you can say this word, statues of people that wore the gray coats back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Confederate statues.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if that was a friendly word or not. TikTok friendly. I mean, well, it was just announced a couple days ago that they're putting up a new Confederate statue in town. It's going to be small, but and people are like, it's not a bad thing because it's honoring a soldier of color that was given like full military benefit, or when he passed all the military what do you call it, like services when you pass, the flag and the honorary military honors. That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, I still don't like it because a lot of people around here still think that we're still in that battle. And I don't see what good it is putting up another monument honoring the Confederacy when they
we have
lost.
Mark Robinson. I guess that's honoring him.
Ugh. I don't know, but I didn't know how y'all would think about it, because a friend of mine was like, no, it's a good thing, and I'm like, but it has Confederacy attached to it. It's kind of like saying Trump's good, but
yeah,
I'm asking.
Let's just a quick interjection. Aziz is up here. Aziz looks like he's one of our friends from Palestine, so if we could light his gifts up, I would definitely help him out. So just send him whatever you can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Allah يبارك فيك.
Yeah, we'll give you a minute. I'm gonna have to drop you back down, my friend.
Yeah, just let him hang out for like a minute or two, and then
If I can answer that and then kind of say something, then drop down, because my old bones are now saying I need time for me to go to bed.
No worries, and I see Roscoe is still. Roscoe, just hold tight 1 second. We're gonna get you back in here.
I'm just saying this for what she just said. Anything to do with Confederacy, I will never support. I don't care if the blacks. I don't care if it was Jesus Christ with a Confederate hat on. I'm never supporting the Confederacy. The Confederacy was a bunch of losers that lost the war, and if that unit still exists, my right now I'm in the fields trying to figure out a way how to get out, or I'm revolting. But in any case, I'm still in the field. I'm still under masses' control. The Confederacy was a bunch of losers. The people that support the Confederacy and that flag are a bunch of losers that don't understand that their place in history. You are temporary. You are not. You're barely existent. I have shoes older than a Confederacy. I don't care. I don't care if they're honoring a black. I don't care if it was a black soldier. Black soldiers were only used for labor. They used to fight. And there was somebody willing to fight for the Confederacy if they were forced or they were foolish. So
And
no,
see,
there's no happiness.
A pull to Black MAGA. That's what I think it is, because it's honestly equivalent to Black MAGA.
Exactly.
Fighting to basically stay enslaved. That's what it looks like to me. So to me, it's like, hey, look, we're even honoring you guys fighting in the Confederate War. You're not wrong for voting for Republicans. You're not wrong for being a and I'm using air quotes conservatives. So yeah, you see, we look, you're included in our hate too. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
And there's no happy place for that. There's no happy. Oh, great! They're supporting somebody black, and he was for the Confederacy. He was for making sure that my ancestors and I stayed in chains. No, there is no happy medium. I don't care who they honor. Whoever honors the Confederacy is my enemy, and I mean that with my whole heart. Now, I'm gonna say this real quick, Santana. Then I'm gonna drop. When he comes back up, I want you. Somebody ask him the question: if Trump loved us so much, why hasn't he still apologized to the Central Park Five? Answer that question. If he loved us so much,
I got you.
If he loved us so much, why was he sued by the Nixon administration for keeping black being a slumlord towards black folks? How about that? Answer that question for me. Answer these questions since he loved us so much. That man doesn't love us; he loves himself. And anybody that feels that way is foolish and is a tap dancer. I said it. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, my friend. I appreciate you. And
I was
hold
gonna
on one second, Kelly. Also, guys, go ahead and if you want to send anything else to Aziz, go ahead and do it now. We're gonna drop him down just in a couple of moments. So if you guys want to send anything else to him, go ahead and do so.
And if it's okay, when Roscoe comes up, I just wanted to ask a few questions, and then I'm going to drop because I should have been asleep about 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Listen, we're in overtime, so I'll just say this, guys. Tap the screen. Our goal for this evening is 250 likes or 250,000 likes. We're only at 165,000 likes, so please tap the screen, share the live out. We are in overtime. Don't forget we have the daily donation goal of $120 still left. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. If you enjoy the live, you enjoy the entertainment, the information, the best way to support is through those links, Santana24J. Also, please don't forget about Erica. Erica, please tell them what happens when they send donations to your pay links.
Sure. Your donations will go to helping a DV center out here in Maricopa County called Hope Women's Center. More information can be found via the link tree on my page. We're collecting donations up until the 15th, and Santana's going to be matching up to $1,000. All your help is appreciated, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to DM me. I'm happy to answer. All right, you dropped the Z's. I'm like, did someone leave? Okay.
But Eartha, you had a question, or you were talking to Roscoe.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how does that make sense to you that everything that you're saying that he's doing is going against everything that it's everything that he's against, giving people free stuff, giving people jobs, especially people of color, just because that's DEI. In Agenda 47, he says that's not, that he's going to get rid of it. So why is he doing it? And then giving people houses, so you speak, that's a handout. Small government, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. So it's the opposite of everything that you and your party are for. And also, I just want to point out something. He and Steve Bannon got together and said they were going to target young black men. Because right now you are feeling left out, you're disenfranchised, and I don't mean this in any disrespect, but you are very low information. And with everything that everybody has already showed you on how this man is a racist, how this man is a grifter, you're going to take his pandering and his little gestures toward the black or the African American community as him being a good person, when all of this evidence is out here showing that this man is a OG dirtbag. Do you understand that you are being bamboozled? And we're trying to tell you the only thing that he values in a black person is their vote. And I land my plane.
Okay, Roscoe, would you like to reply to that?
Do I reply to the questions or the insults? Which part?
Like Drake say, combination.
All right. Well,
like I said, I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I mean, we have to call a thing here.
All I mean, but I've already had this same conversation with Santana a couple times. You can always point out the flaws of each other's party. You can. Absolutely. I can sit here and say the same thing about the other person and say this and that. But the difference is, let me finish because it's my. Please allow me to speak. But the difference is I'm not getting all butthurt about it. My feelings ain't on the line. So I'm not going to die. The world's not going to come to an end. It's not going to be World War III. It's not everything going to come crumbling down if this man lose for a temporary job.
It will, though, Roscoe.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Trying to tell you. And the thing we're also trying to tell you is one thing about being an objectionable person is not only being able to point out the flaws in the other party, is we also hold our own parties accountable. By the way, I'm not a Democrat, but what the thing is in your eyes, this man can do no wrong, and even his wrong is right.
That's not true.
Sir,
see, that's not true.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to argue with you, but I'm just trying to. And as far as you saying World War III, that's what we're trying to avoid. Because if he gets into office...
Well, why are we putting money into all these wars right now? Why are we doing that? If you're talking about World War III, why are we closer than ever? We have a lot of treaties and agreements that we have made to these people. And what type of country would we be if we did not stand by our word? We are the United States. So therefore, our word is our bond. We made a treaty with Ukraine with the Budapest Agreement. I heard about the Budapest Agreement. You don't have to go run down the whole schmeal with me. And yeah, please don't, because I'm tired of hearing about it.
Wait, now, Roscoe. With saying that, are you saying that you don't think we should uphold our agreements?
No. I think we should uphold our agreements fully. But at the end of the day, my whole point in saying that.
Hold on, Roscoe. Let me just say this, as my friend Mr. Jones would say, that's gonna have to go somewhere else because it's full at the end of the day. Everything can't go at the end of the day.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's true. I mean, what can I say? Because if we made agreements with certain people, we gotta abide by those. That's the part about being honorable that you gonna stand on. You know, if I say I'm gonna do something for you, then I'm gonna do it. So. Okay,
so why are you complaining when it's being done?
You're not understanding the whole concept is that things could be avoided with the proper negotiator there.
He is not the negotiator because he is going to.
I mean, I've seen him negotiate pretty smoothly. I've seen him do it.
Hand Palestine over. He's going to start another trade war with China, which we're going to pay for. See,
what you think gonna happen if Miss Harris threatened a world leader that's got nuclear capabilities?
First of all, we are the strongest military on this planet.
Okay, and with the strongest military and everything. With the strongest military and everything, what you think?
Every day for the next 10 or 20 years, and would not really run out of anything. So what I'm trying to say is we don't have to have this quote unquote strong man. What we need is somebody who is diplomatic. We have to have someone that is respected. Do you know how they laugh at this man? They laugh at him.
No, I don't, because obviously from the news that I'm watching and the stuff that I see is totally different than what y'all see. Because I see world leaders meeting this man at his own home. I see world leaders meeting this man at his own home.
Hold on 1 second. But
you are watching biased information.
You do know that's because the only reason they're giving him any type of credence is because he does have a legitimate chance of winning the election. But to Eartha's point, he was at the UN and literally got laughed at. Like literally other world leaders were laughing at him while he was the president of the United States.
I want to play it.
Almost any administration in the history of our country. America's so true.
Yeah, he was basically talking about how his administration has accomplished.
reaction, but okay. That's literally what he said because they were laughing at him. They don't respect him at all.
Yeah, no, he was talking about how his administration had accomplished more than any other administration, and when because the world leaders are sitting with the translation piece, and so once they all heard it in their native tongue, they immediately just bust out laughing, and it caught him off guard because he was like, "Oh, that's not a place I thought you were gonna laugh." He didn't realize they were laughing at him because he's so absurd.
He said, "Oh, didn't expect that reaction." That's what he said.
He got laughed at today by a podcaster.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
So if he can't even get
Fox
a
News is starting to
podcaster,
fact check him. They're starting to fact check him on his BS.
Laura
For one, they
Ingram.
can't
Laura Ingram
food
fact checked him.
here.
Laura
Ingram fact checked him. Yeah.
And that is the most conservative right-wing crypt keeper I've ever seen.
Roscoe, I think they might have you on this one, my friend.
He's not
Oh,
respected.
I'm watching it right now.
Which
I'm
one?
just literally pulled up. It's the one where he got the green background.
Oh, you talking about
it
at
looked
the
like
UN?
it looked like he was jokingly said it, and then when the translators came in, they all laughed like a late laugh.
He meant his
because he's
statement.
laughing too.
Because
he's
Roscoe,
laughing
I
too.
would honestly try to look at some different non-biased news sources. Reuters is a good one. AP News is a good one. Even BBC and Al Jazeera, because they don't have any skin in the game. They're going to tell it like it
AP
is.
dude got spin
Mikey
when we had that mass pum down here, where them 9 people got unalived. AP was there, and I was standing right behind him, watching them trying to spin a weird story about what happened and try to get a ban on what are we calling those pums? You know which ones I'm talking about?
We all know
the high velocity. The high velocities.
Yeah, I was standing right there.
Are
AP
you sure
spins
they
their
weren't
news.
telling? Okay, so then there are other ones. Is what
I
I'm
was
saying.
on the news. I made the news because
Roscoe was on the news. Roscoe, if you was on the news, then it was fake news.
Man, guess what this dude said, bro? Guess what Santana? Hey, you will not believe it. Dude walked up to the Associated Press and said, "What are you going to do, Mr. Trump, Mr. President?" I said, how you going to put the president in it? Some crazy white boy out here doing this. Get out of here, man. And they put me on the news for that.
Yeah. Hold on one second, Erica, you have something.
So, and here's the thing: on the other side of that, all right, there was 18 developed countries were surveyed, and no, it was 18 countries were surveyed, developed countries, and 18 of them said that they have faith and believe in Kamala Harris's abilities. This is based on a Pew Research study. All right, that they can't say the same.
Did she say 18 countries?
Yeah,
developed countries.
How many countries is there in the world?
How many developed countries are there in the world?
How many developed countries is there in the world?
Good grief.
You heard what he asked, Erica. Look up the number.
Good God.
Right, because if it's 19, there's still one chance.
Yeah, and the only one that didn't was like during going, it's 37. It's 37.
What's the math on that, somebody? Real quick. What's the percentage?
It's at least half.
It's not good. It's not good.
Actually, it's really good.
Like I said, it's 19.
It's not good.
There's still one chance. It's 19. He still got one chance.
Then you gotta understand how many of those nations are true misogynists, if that's the only word I could put it.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure it was the 19 countries that are right wing that have faith in him.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to say it without offending anyone. So I'm not gonna say it.
Roscoe is the last standing Trump supporter. So no, we're not dropping Roscoe. There, I said it.
Roscoe, they tried to take a hit out on you in the comments.
I don't know why.
Roscoe, they're about to take you out.
Nice.
But I got
What did I do?
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Santana. Thank you, Erica, for having me up here.
We appreciate you.
Roscoe, I just pray that there's something, anything that you would just wake up to the real facts. Don't take our word for it. Go and research yourself, not Fox News, not The Onion. You know, please find some real reputable sources, my guy. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.
What I can't understand is Roscoe. It's almost like you're chopping off your nose to spite your face.
No, it's not like he is. He is.
Yeah,
My whole
and
thing is
I'm non-melanated, and
Wow.
I don't even go this hard for that man. Well, I would never go hard for that man either. Anyway, but this is just boggling my mind.
Oh, can I make
Just a regular old Midwestern
Hold
black boy.
on 1 second, Miss Researcher, because I hope you didn't fall asleep on us. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say or anything to say to Roscoe?
I, I'm usually sleep by. Well, first of all, I love your show. You actually took me away from my regular person, and I'm feeling. No, I gotta go back because
No,
I'm
you
loyal.
don't.
If I
What?
yes,
Hey,
I do.
hey, what did Kamala say? What did she say? Erica, what did Kamala say?
We are not going back.
We are not going back. Miss Researcher,
but
we
I
are not
feel-
going back.
No. I
Chat.
feel bad.
Chat, drop some we are not going back in the chat. We are not going back.
Oh my God, I feel so guilty because I'm a very
See,
loyal
Miss
person.
Research, Miss Research, that is your choice. That is your choice.
Wait, Roscoe, did you just say you agree with her right to choose?
A right to choose.
Roscoe is pro-choice.
Yeah.
She,
her right to choose.
God. Well, let me
Yeah,
just.
that
I
is
don't
her
wanna,
right.
Okay, thank you, Roscoe.
guys shouldn't tread on that.
Whenever I hear Roscoe, I think a drink, but I'm gonna keep it moving. But anyway, so that, and then you and I had the same master's degree. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't meet people like that.
Which
I
is the
have
supply chain management and logistics?
Yes, logistics.
It's just
yeah.
a fancy title. It's a fancy title for a degree.
I know, but it was interesting because I worked for Department of Defense for several years, and I finally found a degree that fit what I did.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I used to work for. I don't want to tell. I don't really like talking too much about like personal stuff. I will say, I work for Penske.
Okay.
And their Penske logistics for a while. So I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, so and then what I really wanted to talk about was, and I put it in the chat earlier, and then I couldn't find my earbuds, so I couldn't get on the panel. But
Erica can't find her earbuds all the time.
But I did want to talk about that guy that was here in Knoxville or whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he realized he was FEMA because that's who's paying him. Okay,
He didn't
That
get
part,
it. He just didn't
no.
get it.
He didn't understand that he was FEMA. I mean, when those I have a cousin that's a lineman. When they go from another city or state and go and do that work, which oftentimes each state will allocate so many people and they get to volunteer and they get to stay in a hotel, FEMA's paying that.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying for that, so he's FEMA.
Mm-hmm.
Roscoe, now you. How are you? How are you? You're very respectable.
Listen,
I'm doing okay.
Listen,
How are you doing?
Roscoe is a usual. He's one of our MAGA friends. So
Okay.
he comes and
Hey.
hang out with us every once in a while.
Okay, all right. Well, Roscoe, I just wanted to say you're very respectable, and I really appreciate that. But I am a older millennial, and I just want to say our arms are wide open. Come on home.
Listen,
Just come
Roscoe,
on
I promise
home.
you, everybody in the
Just come
chat,
on.
everybody in the chat is saying they feel like you're coming around. Like you,
Can I say
Come
something?
on home. Just come on home.
I want to say something to you, Miss Research. Out of all the people that I've spoken to, during all of this, it would probably be a person of your caliber. It
Thank
really
you.
would.
I appreciate
It
that.
truly would.
Okay.
It really would, because those are the type of people that I actually take my advice from. I
Okay.
actually listen to my elders because I feel like I can learn something from y'all. Anybody that's older than me and been through it and they know what it was like back then, I listen. I play chess with my father. I sit around. Listen, I was born in a different time. You know,
Hmm.
that's how I feel. Like I got an old soul.
I was gonna
So
say that.
at the end of the day, those are the type of people that I can relate to more than anything. I bet you Miss Research probably be the only person that can make some sense out of the conversation that we all have. And you'll walk away from that conversation learning something about what was going on back then. It's so
Right.
interesting.
She's an older millennial. She was born like 1982 or 83, if that.
Well, maybe wait a minute. Maybe I have my generations. It would be
Okay.
more like the '60s. Okay.
Oh, then you're a
But
boomer.
yeah, what?
Miss
No, don't
Research.
do that. Don't do
Breaking
Miss
that.
that.
Don't do
Research.
that. Don't do that. Don't call me
Might
no
be
boomer,
a
because
boomer.
Miss
TikTok
Research.
TikTok treats boomers like we are fossils. Okay. So
Hold
No,
no,
on.
you
no,
do
no, no,
But
have
Miss
the Holy
Research.
Ghost
Hold
in your
on,
hip.
hold on. Go ahead, Hawk. Go ahead, Hawk.
Yeah, Miss Research, do what I do. I claim Generation Joan,
Jones.
right?
Oh, there you
That's
go.
this
That's the one
small
in the
gap. That's this
middle.
yeah, that's
It's
this
about
small gap
5 years.
between boomers and Gen X. That's
Yep,
us.
that's okay. Okay, I'll be that. But anyway, so just real quick, little bio on me. I am a child of the civil rights movement. My
Mm-hmm.
father was a member of SNCC, FAMU, Alpha. Um,
Ice.
Actually, grew up.
Ah, the
Well,
partner.
spent not grew up, but spent a lot of my younger years in parts of Alabama where my father was doing the work, and actually moved here to where I am now because of the 16th Street bombing. My father was concerned about my health, my safety. But anyway, and then got into DEI, and of course, the other part I'll just that's just abbreviated. But I am certified in DEI from the University of Southern Florida. So, with that said, but Roscoe, come on home. We will embrace you. We understand you having some growing pains. You feeling, you got to go out into the world and explore. I don't have no problem with that. You are very respectable. I appreciate you. You all have a great night or great morning, I guess we are now. And
Not
thank
for
you for
me.
thank you for, oh, you're in California?
No, I'm on the West
Miss
Coast.
We
Re-
ain't
You're
there
on the
yet.
West Coast?
Miss
Okay.
Research.
Yes.
Before you go, I just want to say to you, and I want to say this as lovingly as I possibly can. You
Okay.
would not you would not respect me if I don't go out and see the world and see what the rest of the world got to
That's
offer.
right. Go on to get
So
your battle scars and go on and learn. But I got a feeling the way you talk, you are very sensible. And I know you coming home. So we'll be here waiting for you when you return with a glass of grape Kool-Aid or maybe red Kool-Aid, whichever one you want, with lots of sugar. Okay, y'all. Thank you for having me. And
Thank
I'm
you.
going I'm gonna just split it. I'll watch you, then I'll watch my other person, then I'll watch you, then
Or
I'll watch. How about that?
or you can just
Oh,
not and stay here because
no,
we
no,
are
I
love.
got
We are love. So
I gotta give him support. He's a great
who?
guy.
Wait, who are you
what
talking about?
hey, what
Okay,
are his
wait a minute. I gotta look
policies?
on my
What are
iPad.
his policies? What
No,
are
Exactly.
no,
his
no, no. He's
policies?
only debates. Wait a minute. So I'm neurodivergent. I didn't find that out until I was 40. But let me see. Who is it? He is. Wait a minute. Did he shut down? Did I miss him? Isaiah Martin, and he
Oh,
only
I
do.
love
Oh, I
Isaiah.
know you're
I
talking about. Yeah,
know.
no.
He
That
only
kid is dope.
debate.
That kid is dope. He's
He's running for office too.
is
So
Oh, he
he?
is.
yeah, Isaiah's really smart.
Yes,
I
he's
really-
it. I
Yeah,
love.
I just found him. He is pretty dope. So
Yep, he is. So I'll split
yeah,
my
I'm gonna see if
loyalty.
I can get a hold of him. And connect with him because he is pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
and
get it.
so I don't want to, I'm loyal, but I will split. I really like it here. Thank you all for having
Thank
me.
you
I
for having
appreciate
us.
it,
Put in the
and
word.
y'all
This
have a
research.
good one. Yes.
Put in the word for my boy Santana with Isaiah.
Tell him we coming.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, thank you
All
for coming
right.
up, Mr. Research.
Y'all take care.
All right,
Stay
you have a good one.
safe.
Thank
And
you.
keep and like I said, I'm originally from Florida. Please keep Florida in your prayers as we had the other
Milton.
Helene victims.
Oh.
Just make sure because I'm in a group chat and I'm telling you my phone's blowing up every 5 minutes. So y'all take care.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Bye bye.
As well.
Can I say Can I say something, Santana?
Yeah, go right ahead, Kelly.
Okay, so I was kind of called out in chats a minute ago, and it's really like weighing on me and like has me almost in tears. I was told not to speak on it, and when I asked what, they said on
Hold on.
another.
Hold on 1 second. So let's do this. How about you send me a DM and we can talk about it offline. We don't need to talk about it on the panel. It's okay. We'll communicate about it.
I just want to make it clear. I did not mean to be disrespectful in any way.
No worries. We'll talk about it. Like, send me a message because I already know what you're talking about. We'll talk about it.
Oh, but she didn't think I didn't take anything
Roscoe,
she said
in
as
it.
disrespect.
Roscoe.
He's handling it. My patience is thin. It's been thin.
What does that say? What does that say, Roscoe? What does that say?
I want to get my hair. I don't want to mess my hair up.
It is not all about you. No. No. Kelly, it's okay. Did you want to say anything else to the panel before I let you go?
No.
Okay. Thank you for coming up and hanging out with us, Kelly. You're awesome.
You have a great night, love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ren, what do you have for the chat?
Well, I had a question for Roscoe because I wanted to know. What did he say?
Hold on 1 second. DJ, I don't know how to do that. I am truly a boomer sometimes. I don't know how to flip my camera. I have no idea what you're asking me to do. Oh, wait, hold on. I flipped it.
Upside down.
He said flip it. He didn't say how to flip it, but he just said flip it.
You need to mirror it.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
But can you flip yourself back the other way, please? Because you're upside
But
down.
this is what DJ told me to do.
You have literally
He said flip it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is hilarious.
Okay. Oh, Roscoe, what now if you flip right way, it'll be exactly what you needed it to be. There you go.
No. Good job, Santana.
He over here just messing around.
Fix the damn screen, man.
How old are you?
Hold on.
Like I'm drunk.
Hold on. I can't go back now. Hold on. Wait.
I feel drunk.
How do I get it back? No. How do I now? It's still.
He got to invert it now. He got to invert it.
Yeah, because now the topics are on the wrong side.
Yep.
There you go. Well, now your screen all fucked up.
Thank you, Roscoe.
There you go. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Damn.
But no.
Damn, son. Damn.
Roscoe, you had said, and I just want you to think about this, okay? You said that none of these things essentially matter, and it's no big deal, and it's not World War III and all of that, right? But I don't think you understand you're speaking from a place of privilege. Because for you, none of this, you're like, I'm going to make it work either way. But for some of us, he represents a clear and present danger. And I get it. And I know there are people in your life that you probably love very much. So I want you to look at how the things that he is, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm tired. The things that he's trying to implement, how it's going to affect the people that you love, not just you. I want you to genuinely think about that, because you sound like the kind of person that would be really upset if the people you love were harmed and hurt. So I want you to genuinely think about that. Because while it may not be life and unalive to you, it may very well be to the people you love.
Yeah. Ain't nobody saying no, so I'm good to go, right? I got a bad habit with talking out of turn.
Go ahead, Roscoe. Go ahead, Roscoe.
All right. All right. So there's a couple points to make with that because, like I said, with that, I don't see it. What y'all see, I'm not.
How do you
And
say
I'm trying to. I'm not scared. I'm not terrified. Nobody around me is terrified. Everybody that I know that's of African descent understands where I'm coming from, that I converse with. Not everyone.
I'm glad you put that
online,
caveat on there, Roscoe.
Yeah, I had to because you was already shaking your head. So I got people with both views, and I respect theirs as much as they respect mine. And here's the funny part about it is insults get thrown back and forth from each other. That's not gonna help us make up each other's mind.
I definitely agree with that.
Prove it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, winning the argument only infuriates the other party that lost. So even if you feel like you got the upper hand on somebody and you won an argument, that's only gonna reinforce their belief. You have to be able to be like that lady, like Miss Research. You see how that lady Miss Research? She one of them ladies that grab your hand, sit down, and talk to you. Have a real conversation like a person. You know what I mean?
But at what point?
And I don't know, but when you do it, when you get more bees with honey than you would with shit. That's just the truth.
But you get more flies with shit than honey. So what you trying to catch? Bees or flies?
Right. We want honey. We want honey from bees. You ain't gonna have nobody being nasty and mean to you and think that you gonna convert over to how they way. How am I gonna persuade this person to make me believe what they think?
Hold on. Erica has a question.
So, Roscoe, you said that the people around you understand where you're coming from. Are any of those people women?
Yes.
They are? All right.
Yes.
Can you bring them back to our panel tomorrow, Roscoe? We would like to speak with them, please.
I would have loved for y'all to speak to my wife earlier when y'all was having that conversation.
Well, put your wife on the phone, Roscoe.
I don't know. She don't know about none of the language or anything, so I couldn't let her do that. She'd just have my page all messed up. So, yeah, I couldn't do that. She doesn't know how to speak. You know what I mean? She doesn't. She watched me do it a few times, but she doesn't know. Anybody that probably asked probably don't do this. I had to find somebody that knows TT language and everything, or at least train her before I get on. Show her.
Is this
show her? I'm sorry. Don't forgive me. I said the wrong word already. See what I mean?
Talking.
This thing is on, so you can't hear me.
Hold on.
Because I have a question that I wanted to ask.
Erica, they can't hear you.
God damn it!
Speak up.
I hate this microphone. It sucks. Okay. So, all right. Let me see if it works better. Okay, Roscoe, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, love. So here's the thing, the question that I have. All right, you said it's a woman in your life, and you mentioned your wife. Do you have any daughters?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a 30-year-old daughter, and I have 2 granddaughters.
Oh, wow.
Roscoe, how old are you?
42 years old. Don't ask.
You had them kids young.
Wait a minute.
No, no. Fathers come in many different ways.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was the age threw me for a minute. Okay, I get you.
Here it goes. Let's make sure this thing. Can you still hear me? Phone's acting silly.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So, Roscoe, here's the thing. What if your daughter, your 30-year-old daughter, needed life-saving medical care, but was unable to receive it because there is a ban on that type of care? It's not just banning AB. That's not what they're doing. They are banning any and all care or making it difficult to access that care that has anything to do with fertility, that has anything to do with pregnancy, and also maternal health. Like
I'm gonna give you the exact same. I'm gonna give you the exact same response that you would ask any loving father. That any loving father would tell you.
What's
And it's
that?
the exact same across the board. That I move heaven and earth to make sure that my family is taken care of. Anything that needs to be done in order for my child to get what need services. You ever seen the movie John Q?
I seen John Q. Great movie. Here's the thing.
Okay,
You
now ask
shouldn't
any
have
black
to do
father
that
that
to
love
do
his
that.
children, what would he do?
You shouldn't
Regardless of
have
the
to do that,
situation.
though, Roscoe. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to do that. It should
I'm
be
being
clear.
brutally honest.
No, but you're not understanding, love. The people that you are voting for, that you are supporting
I'm gonna bring that.
with your vote, they don't want your daughter or your granddaughters or even your wife to have that care. They want to control their uterus. They want to control
I
it.
never even had that conversation with my 30-year-old daughter, E.
Holding
I
your
wonder if she
hand
gonna
while
vote
I
for Miss
say this.
Harris.
Ooh, that's a good
Roscoe.
question. Did
But
you hear what he
here's my
said?
thing
Yeah, it
too.
is.
No, what did he say? I'm so sorry, guys.
He said he's never even had that conversation with his 30-year-old daughter. He's wondering if she's gonna vote for Kamala.
I hope she is. You should have that conversation with her.
Maybe
Maybe,
you should,
maybe
It's her
not.
or maybe
choice.
exactly,
Maybe
maybe
I
not.
not,
respect it's her
maybe not.
choice. I
Maybe
respect
not.
it.
Send
You
her
know,
to the panel. Let us
she
talk to her.
But with
she
that
would
being
speak to me
said,
about it if she felt like it was important. You know, she can come to me. All my children can talk to me openly about anything. So
that's wonderful
I
to
feel
hear.
like,
But here's the
yeah, I
thing,
feel like if
because I
she,
feel like we're obfuscating right now, and I don't like that. I need to say this because as anyone who watches us diligently knows, my recall is awful. So let me say this, please. Here's the thing: you're voting against the people you say you care about. And to be honest, Roscoe, as many times as you've been on this panel, I've never heard a good reason from you that would make me say, you know what, that makes sense. You don't. I'm sorry, my guy, but you don't have one, and I'm holding your hand while I say this because you know I'm not usually this nice to you. So Roscoe,
I know, yeah, you
think
right, E. You
about
right. You are so right.
think about your daughter. Think about your grandbaby. All right, if
I'm
they
thinking about everyone. But you guys heard what I play for you. You heard
Okay.
it with your own ears.
But
What
that
can I
if you don't
say?
mind, what state do you live in?
I'm in the state of Ohio.
You're in Ohio. Okay, Ren, you wanted to say something before you get dropped down, right?
yes, I did.
Go ahead.
Um, I was gonna say to you, I get it that you said you haven't talked to the people in your life. But you said, have you seen the movie John Q? You would rather have to take over a hospital with an armed guard to help your child than to just vote? You see what I'm saying? Why take the difficult path? Why not take the path of least resistance?
May I?
I mean, you going to.
Yeah, I know you. You know I want to. I'm just trying
Mhm.
to stay in line. I'm trying to keep myself in line. So it's a personal thing. But first and foremost, I would like to say no matter what my decision would be on that, it could be I could end up broke tomorrow or no insurance or the laws do not line up to me. No matter what my political affiliation is on that situation, when it boils down to it, I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure my family is okay. That's just the bottom line. Any man going to say the same thing. That's not going to change.
But so I think the
But
point,
what if you could
Roscoe,
do
is
that now with the vote?
go ahead, Hulk, because you and I
I
were
had
about
a
to say the
delay, I
same
guess.
thing.
Because that's my point.
Yeah. Why
But
can't you
from
do
what
that
I'm
now
seeing,
with the vote?
from
Hold
what
on,
I'm
Roscoe.
seeing
Hold
is
on.
okay. Sorry.
I apologize. I think I got a delay, so I think it's on me. But the question is why wouldn't you do that now before it's a problem with your vote instead of waiting till after? Because the description that you're giving, I need you to understand, if these people get in office, the stuff we're talking about would be illegal. So if you had to take the route that you're talking about taking, even if you were able to help your child or your family or whatever, you're going to end up in jail. But you can prevent all of that now with a vote.
And let's be clear, Black women's health is always the bottom priority for these doctors and these healthcare. So you just need to know that if it comes up, I don't want this to happen, and it wants that your door should step, and you're saying your shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Exactly. And then at the same time, also, with you voting against her best interest, I just lost my damn thought. Seriously. Listen, Roscoe, I really just want you to take a moment and think about what it is you're doing, because you're fortunate. You live in the state of Ohio, where AB is legal and they can get a DNC. It's perfectly okay. But you say you're thinking about everyone with your vote. Think about the little girls in Louisiana, in Mississippi, in Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky. States like that have full AB ban, where even if they needed a DNC to remove the remaining tissue due to a miscarriage, they can't get it. Doctors are refusing that care. And yes, and also Texas. Thank you, Dr. Ajay.
Yeah.
But you have to think about that, since you said you're thinking about everyone. And like Rand said, and I was trying to say earlier, why do you want to move hell and high water when you literally can say, I care about my daughter by voting this way? Voting for Kamala.
May I simultaneously respond? I'm gonna try to do it all in one because I don't know how to keep up with everybody's different reactions to that. So I'm gonna try to respond to everybody at one.
Go ahead. Hey, Ren, I'm gonna drop you down, friend.
Okay.
Have a great night, love.
All right, bye.
All right. Firstly, I understand that is I don't want to get into that topic, but it's a woman's thing. So I will be I'm underqualified to speak on a woman's reproductive things when it comes down to the AB part, but I'm willing to give an opinion on it, but that's all I can do because men don't have the ultimate decision on what a woman does with her body, right?
Bingo.
Wait, hold on. But Roscoe, if you just admitted that you're not that educated on it, but you can lend an opinion, like why would you lend an opinion on something if you're not educated on it? But hold on, just follow me for a second with this one. No, just follow me for a second. Right. But why would you lend an opinion on something that you're not educated on? But then also saying that you said that men don't get an opinion on women's body. Technically, that's exactly what we're talking about. Like literally, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, but the
conversation will be better had with a woman.
Exactly, that's what we're saying. And so it's a woman's choice.
I can't. My point is that with her way of view, I can't give an opinion because I'm a man. I don't have reproductive organs, and only women can really speak on this topic.
But Roscoe, what we're saying is the government is doing exactly that. The government is doing what you're saying we shouldn't be doing. The government shouldn't do it either. It should be up to the woman and her doctor, period.
The conversation, okay, now my opinion on that is that the conversation that's always being had is that women are looking for a way to use that as basically birth control. You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
other women are saying, what about the small cases? Hold on, E. I'm going to land my plane in 12 seconds. Women usually say that there's in something circumstances where it's really important that they have it and they get denied the medical. This is what I know up to this point. They're being denied medical treatment or hurry up and whatever, and they have to go to other states where they can die on their way or pass away on their way and things like that. These are topics that women should have amongst each other for real. You know what I mean? We shouldn't shouldn't input on that.
Let's go back to something that you said. You said that these are conversations that women should be having, right? Right. So then if these are conversations that women should be having, why did 4 men on the Supreme Court of the United States vote to strike down Roe v. Wade?
How many judges was there total? Was how many of them were
No,
there
but that's the
women?
thing. That's the point. The point is that it's not.
They judges. I think
It's
that's
not.
a little bit different. They have to weigh in on
Roscoe,
subjects that we,
I don't like. I
it's a
don't
little
like.
tougher.
I don't.
I'm sorry, E.
Stop, please. I'm begging you. Please stop over talking me. All right. The point is, Roscoe, is that it is men who are making decisions for women's bodies, and that is not okay. What you're saying is a cop out, and you know it's a cop out. All right. Men are sitting at the table making decisions for women, and they are making life altering decisions for women, and that is not okay. And what exactly, and like Lindsay said, with no medical advice, these are men who have no experience in the medical field, and they are saying what we can and can't do with our bodies, and you know that is not okay. And again, you are voting against your child and your granddaughter's best interest. You cannot be okay with that. If you are the man that you say that you are, you cannot be okay with that. Or you've been bullshitting us this whole entire time. Said with love.
I'm gonna say it with love too. I want to say this with love. I'm raising my family the way I was raised, conservatively. My grandchildren are being raised in a normal household, just like everyone else. We don't want what I played previously in the schools that's going on down here. We don't want mixing up. There's some places down here where they have bathrooms with both people. You know what I'm saying?
You mean a unisexual bathroom? Like that's.
Yeah, and
That's
I had to hold
normal.
my granddaughter's hand. I had to hold my granddaughter's hand and take her in there because
What the hell is normal?
I'm trying to explain. I'm just trying to explain things to you from my perspective,
I'm trying to
guys.
get an idea of normal too.
But
All right, so,
Roscoe,
yeah.
Roscoe, hey, you know, like throughout the entire world, unisex bathrooms are more common than separated bathrooms.
No, they got family bathrooms here. We got family bathrooms that's common. It's common. Family bathrooms are common. That's where the family goes and they have the changing station for the kids in there, and you could take everybody in there. That's the closest thing that we had. But
that's
here
a
recently in the
unisexual
past.
bathroom.
That is a unisexual bathroom.
Yeah, it's for families. It's a family bathroom. I would consider it unisex as well, though.
Hey, and I hope
That's the closest.
I hope management isn't listening to this because she
It
doesn't
says
like when
family
I say,
on it. It says family on it.
Hold on. I hope management isn't listening when I say this because she don't like when I talk about stuff like this. But I pooped in one of those bathrooms before by myself without a family. I promise you, anybody can go inside those, Roscoe.
Yes, anybody. Yep, they family restrooms. That's not what I'm. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
Roscoe, can I
But
ask a
that's
quick
not
question
what
on
I'm
this?
talking about. What was the one that we went into? I'm trying to explain to you. It wasn't a family bathroom. Family bathrooms are common here, but they're for
Roscoe,
families. People go in there.
Roscoe,
Anybody.
Roscoe, why do people go to the bathroom?
Do exactly what Santana said he was doing.
Right. They go into a stall, they close the door, and they go to the bathroom. That's it.
They're not doing anything else. It's just the bathroom.
Didn't Eddie Murphy get caught in the bathroom with somebody of that nature?
No.
Did he or did he not?
No, he did not. He did not kick out the bathroom.
You say, Roscoe,
It was
what are
about the
you
bathroom.
talking about?
Why are we going there?
Wrap it
So
up.
we denying the truth.
Why are we going there? I mean, but no, he didn't. It was the bathroom.
So everybody just gonna say it didn't happen. It happened.
No, I didn't say it didn't happen.
Hold on. Roscoe, you ever used to watch Chappelle's show?
You see how quick they said no?
Roscoe, you ever used to watch Chappelle's show?
Yes,
You
completely.
ever seen that episode when he had that wrap it up box and he played and then be like, wrap this shit up, B. Wrap this shit up. Roscoe, we gotta wrap this shit up, B. It's time, man.
Time to go.
Exactly. You done put us through Roscoe, you put us in a torture rack, headlock, like.
Hey, I love y'all, man. thank y'all for even dealing with me. And listen, I swear, I hope that we all still family at the end of the day, no matter whose choice is whose. If y'all feel that way in y'all heart, I feel a certain way in my heart. There's no reason we can't still be neighbors and love each other.
Roscoe,
Period.
I'll say this: we still got some time before the election. I would like for you to keep coming back because I feel like we got conversations, but I would love to, maybe hear from your wife, maybe hear from your daughter. I would like to get the perspective of the women in your life as well.
Hey,
so.
I never asked her. I swear I'm going to now that y'all said so. I'm thinking about it anyway. I'll let y'all know if I have or not.
Don't tell her who you voting for. Just.
She already knows. I don't hide what I do. You know that. I don't hide it from my family or nobody.
I ain't gonna lie, Roscoe. I'm high key disappointed.
Well, I look like he's sitting in the corner saying, "Go Trump, go Trump."
Roscoe.
Sorry.
Good night.
I love y'all, man.
I love you too, Roscoe. Good night, man. Hawk, I'm gonna let you follow that.
Dude, I can officially say I'm too old for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit.
Roscoe is one of those guys I want to like, but I can't figure out how to get through to him.
Oh, and we all know somebody like that, right?
Yeah, he is so set in his ways. I need people to have dialogue, and no matter what you say to him, he's got an answer.
Exactly.
Regardless of how ridiculous it sounds, he has an answer. And that's just frustrating as hell.
Yeah.
All the stuff that this man has done out there, he has an answer for it. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yep.
Well, where I was trying to get him to go in the original conversation, whatever that was, is that all of these things are being done by a white heterosexual male patriarchy. And if you don't understand that, then nothing else makes sense. And that's where he is. He does not understand that. Right? Because when he was talking about all of those things that he was describing as normal, right? The mom and the dad and the 2.5 kids and the dog and the white picket fence or whatever. Who is that normal for? That's some 1950s made up normal for white people.
Yep.
That's not normal. Right? And it excludes everybody else. No blacks, no Latinos, no LGBTQIA. It doesn't include anybody but that white family. Right? Father knows best. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the myth of the nuclear family.
But exactly, I mean that's not who America is anymore. But I guess that's why they want to make America great again, so they can get back to that Hawk. Maybe they want their picket fence and their golden retriever and, standing out on the porch waiting for the milkman to come,
Right. I'll make this the last thing I say. Well, what he's missing in that, though, is where we were in that picture. Look at that picture and ask him where we were.
Hey, Hawk, you might be the only one on this panel to get this one, but we definitely want Sticks McGee.
Exactly.
Erica and Omega have no idea what we're talking about there.
I'm pretty sure.
You could make Andy Griffith reference or something like that. I would
Listen, if you know game, you know game. You just realize you're not as cool as us. So
wow,
whatever.
you can't sit with
before you, Omega. How many of us did you see on Andy Griffith?
Oh hell, none. What you mean? There was nobody on Andy Griffith. But that's what they want to go back to.
Yeah.
Shoot. Hell, there was hardly no black people on Cheers.
Yep.
Except for that mailman.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's all I got, Santana.
I appreciate you, my brother. You have a good night.
No problem, sir. You too.
Omega, what do you have?
Okay. So, this was an interesting night.
Mm-hmm.
I got to co-host.
Mm-hmm. I
think we should make that a thing. Mm-hmm. When Miss America can't fill her duties, I don't know. I'm just being stupid. Hey, sure. It's like the VP. I don't have no powers.
Co-host on. When was it I said I might not be able to do it, Santana? Was it Saturday? Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, we hadn't talked about it yet, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, put me in, coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't jump. I don't have. I can't. I'm not as aggressive as Erica, but I can.
Don't be using that word about me. I'm not aggressive. I'm assertive, not aggressive.
Not yo. Sorry.
Very anti-black.
Assertive.
Yep.
Assertive.
Not aggressive.
With a T on it. Assertive.
Yes, assertive. Okay.
No, it's assertive.
Okay, I got you.
But no. But I mean, this was an interesting night. I mean, I was wanting K-Man to come because I wanted to find out how 19.
I gotta find him and MAGA Reacts because MAGA Reacts was sending me stuff.
I sent to MAGA Reacts. He didn't. I don't know. He was on. I don't know what was up with that.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, bro. All right.
Have a good night.
I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah. Hey guys, real quick, if you're still hanging around, please, before Erica goes, just hang on just for a few minutes because I'm going to ask you guys for a favor, something I normally don't do. Just hang tight. Don't leave yet. E, what do you got?
I don't know what the favor is.
Well, then go ahead and say what you got to say.
Do I get to stay and listen to the favor?
No, I mean, you can listen from outside the club.
Why I gotta be outside the club though?
E.
I thought this was our platform.
E.
Management.
E.
Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Refocus. All right. Anywho, thank you all for another great night. This has been super duper fun per usual. I'm never gonna be okay with people saying, "Oh, I love my family," but then voting against their best interests. I'm just not gonna be okay with it, and I'm not gonna pretend that I'm okay with it. Right? That's all there is to it. I would never vote for Trump because I care about my son. My son lives with 2 disabilities. I'm not gonna vote for Trump. So no, it'll never make sense to me. Also, as a woman, even though I no longer can birth children because of a partial, women know what a partial is. I still care about women. I still care about my family, my friends who can. I still care about the woman that I walk past at the grocery store. So I'm not going to vote for Trump. You can't sit here and say that you care about people and vote for a person like Donald Trump. I'm going to stop monologuing there. Thank you guys so very much for your donations to the the Hope Women's Center in honor of DV Awareness Month. We appreciate your support so much. I can't tell you how amazing you guys are. Santana, I love you, bro. Our mod squad is the greatest to ever do it. Just thank you, and let's do it again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to plug tomorrow too.
Oh yeah. Hey, for all the subs that are still hanging out, listen. Tomorrow I made a video about it, but please, we're gonna do a town hall. We're gonna do a town hall for the subscribers at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, where we actually get feedback on the live. We want to hear your voices. We want to know what you think. So if you're available, please join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Last thing I'm gonna ask, guys, please. I want to do a raid. And so, yes, we're going to raid Ryan, right? Ryan is one of my favorite creators. He is the first person I ever started watching when I got on the TikToks and I started watching lives. He's a really great guy. He does gaming. His gaming channel. I know some of you guys might not be into gaming. It might not be your thing, but I am begging, please, let's just hop over to Ryan's live and do a Santana raid. Just show him a little bit of love, please. For me, I would appreciate you so much. I will be over there. Please, if you guys can just go over and show Ryan a little bit of love for me, even if it's just for a few minutes. Let's do it, please. So it's Ryan the Wizard _TV. Ryan the Wizard _TV. If I can get, maybe 60 people, we got 87 people watching. Like, if we can just please go over and do that, that would mean the world to me. Please, let's just do a quick raid. Go over Santana raid. I'm heading over there now. I love you all, and as always, peace.